the recap. Wants to tackle that today.
I mean, I can do it, as always. Unless somebody else really wants to.
Okay. Go for it.
Okay. Wow. Last session was episode 70.
I know.
That's crazy. Oh, okay. Um yeah, so last session, you see, Oberon was kind of being shoved forward by the consumption. Was kind of possessed a little bit. You see, Madrid is current at the last session was actually bear hugging the oracle and trying to keep her from going overboard. It seemed like over the edge of the cliff. You see, the Avani and the rest of the team try and stop Oberon from also being flung over the edge of the cliff. So Avani does a little potato sack action on Oberon and picks him up. Is it Kevin gets to go get closer by dimension dooring himself and Hako to where Oberon is, and then it seems like as we get closer to the mysterious purple overall purple waterfall, um is it there's a sound of a mysterious war chant that and Haku and Sam may fail a wisdom save and they get filled with bloodlust and gotta hit something on their turn. And then oh yeah, this was fun. Oberon basically what is it? While trying to break out of his what is it, consumption induced stupor, realizes that he can't really seem to notice his was it friends' faces apart. They're all kind of getting blurry. He doesn't seem to care, and he's so full of apathy, and that's so unlike him that he rolls a damn nat 20 and breaks out. It's pretty awesome. Um, yeah, so Madrid, however, unlucky, rolls a nat 1 and releases his bear grip on Thalassa and kind of goes into stupor himself and attacks Hako. Hako tries to mace Oberon and misses, which awesome. More in character action, I think. Because of course Hako would never actually attack Oberon, right? Then what is it? Avani uh passes on Oberon potato sack to Hako. Um because she still fails at her con save and then basically falls over into the pit, but then does some awesome giant spider wild shaping action and manages to cling to the side. However, Thalassa completely swan dives right into the pit. And then is it oh yeah. What is it? As per the rest of the team, our DMs mentions us something about people diving into the raw asshole. So,
Damn.
okay. Yeah, there's that. Um so yeah, so as Thalassa kinda jumps into the raw asshole, the entire area kind of heats up nice and red, kind of, like it's reminiscent of the consumption. The purple waterfall turns reddish, and Avani, who was still giant spidering on the from the side of the pit, thinks she hears a little plop noise, like something hit the bottom, and then the all of the water, turns red and then, dries up, and then suddenly we don't have any more water or the sound of drums, and then what is it? After that point, we all get to go out of initiative. Um, Madrid kind of like starts looking over the edge and crying hysterically. Um, we're all kind of consulting as we're looking over the edge. How deep we think this pit is, and who has to go down. And Kevin uses his well-earned college arithmetic degree, possibly to do some math to basically kind of judge how deep this pit is just via throwing rocks and sound. So yeah, Madrid kind of uses a seahorse, summons his steed seahorse to float down while the rest of us, kind of just get down feather fallways, except for Yuli and Hako, kind of stay up there. And so yeah, around 200 feet down, we kind of go down this long pit. There's pretty well detailed architecture and stuff built along the inside walls of the pit. But then the actual uh man-made like architecture structure stops abruptly at about 200 feet down, which is very interesting, almost like it's just kind of been cut off. And so we do a little bit of investigating, and what is it? Oh, yeah. So uh we do a little bit of investigating, and then Kevin does some pretty awesome, like what, three nat 20s in a row. That was pretty awesome. And then finds a bloodmire what is it, file, and right, and then so uh Kevin identifies it via magic, and then Oberon saw it. Basically, it's kind of a consumption exclusive use, only really found by very specific people in Asburia, like in like Seseth Vesa, like consumption, like priest services, and like other like organizations and stuff, where the bowl, you can kind of use it to make uh blood sludge potions essentially by using this bowl. And so we find some purple blue blood that's fresher on the bottom, and Oberon asks if the Oracle used this bowl recently or found it in using the area, and Madrid just kind of denies it completely, but Same sees the seahorse and just the seahorse just kind of gives Madrid away. And so we really push on Madrid to tell us the truth. And so it turns out that what is it? The Oracle, who's been kind of keeping herself emotionally detached to properly use her clairvoyance. She was having difficulty with her visions lately. So uh she was recently visited a few months ago in her home by a shaman. The shaman was wearing a mask of sandstone and was from the mortal plane, but uh yeah, this shaman convinced the oracle to join the court in the like Hag War after this meeting. And turns out the shaman is actually Leon, one of the mysterious Asrian twins from the uh what is it? The Shutters what is it? Trials that we met before. And so Madrid's like, well, I gotta get back to home, and because he can't go off to search the Oracle for the material plane. So yeah, he says, yeah, if we could possibly help find the Oracle, and also will probably meet us after the deal with Summer Court at the Billy Boone's Smeal Lands to basically give us some extra stuff to find the Oracle. Yeah, it gives us a little cute little pink shell with a little white pearl in it as a little sending stone. And then also we have to be careful in the Billy Boone Smeal Lands because we have to drink for passage, but also we have to be careful of what we're drinking and who we accept to drink from. Yeah, so that's where we're at the bottom of a hole with the missing oracle. and some oracle blood,
Damn.
and Madrid being depressed and sad because he lost the oracle.
It's okay, bro.
Yeah,
Bro is sad.
yeah, bro was sad.
Yeah, so here you guys are. Unless there's anything that people want to bring up that Grace didn't mention, but I think that was pretty
Yeah.
thorough as always.
Yeah.
Take your inspiration. Don't forget to use it.
Yeah.
Someone reminded me, for God's sakes.
Yeah. You guys are in the bottom of this sandy pit. What's the plan? What are you gonna do next?
Crawl out of the pit as discussed.
How are you guys gonna do it again? Do you remember?
Wasn't it like I think like Avani was gonna go up on her own. I think it was like either by wild shaping. I think she was gonna spider herself and one other person up with her. Madrid got horse, right? And I think Kevin agreed that he would dimension door together with Sonmei all the way back up.
Okay. And does that bring all of you guys back up?
I believe so. It's only the
Yuri and Hako are
four-
up at the top.
yeah, only
So-
Hako and Yuli are left up top. This whole while.
Okay.
And
Well,
I believe like we're kind of overdue for like a rest, like quite like at some point pretty
yeah,
soon.
yeah. You guys need a long
Yeah.
rest, or you're gonna get pretty
Yeah.
exhausted.
That's true.
But like as you guys are like sort of figuring your way in the hole, like doing all of your investigation and stuff, Yuli and Hako, what are you two doing up at the top of the hole?
I'm assuming we're just
Yuli looking at something?
awkwardly
or-
next to each other.
Oh, Yuli was investigating the top, and was like all of these like pillars were like completely like broken, like there was a fight, and it's kind of like the ruins. There's like angry like faces and pillars, like war faces, but then there's cute little flowers carved at the bottom of the pillar. So that was the detail.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, okay. I'm assuming Yuli doesn't recognize what the flowers are, what the faces are.
Yeah.
He's just
I
like,
don't
"You're
know.
just
Did she try? Girl, you're
I don't know.
You're from the
I mean-
Feywild.
How do I roll?
I mean, realistically, does Yuli care?
No.
No. Okay.
Unless like Hako is like, oh, do you recognize this shit? And then she'll be like,
Well,
Can Hako try?
yeah, you can.
They probably
try.
won't like figure it out, but like
Give me a nature. Give me a nature check. Either of
okay,
you.
I'm gonna guidance myself.
Mm-hmm.
nature. I have like negative. Oh my god.
Oh my
Oh, wow.
god. Oh my fucking god.
It's a 24 with the guidance, so
Damn.
holy.
Both of you. Wow. This is
Nat 20.
even with a nat 20. It's -1 because Yuli has a 19. So I think the two of you, like Yuli is being nosy and like staring at the architecture and the pillars and notices the flowers, and I don't know, maybe you're like saying out loud like, what the hell are these ugly flowers? And then you take a closer look, meaning Hako will take a look as well, and both of you recognize that the flowers, there's like, upon closer inspection, at first you thought it was just like one flower that's sort of been like winding around the base of the statues and all of the architecture, but upon like closer inspection, you notice like the main flower is a hibiscus flower, right? It's sort of like this tropical like blooming flower with like a stamen coming out of it, and you're looking at it and you're like, like this is quite nice. Like this, I mean, it's a hibiscus, so I guess that's what it is. But like looking at it closer and like studying the what is it called? I guess like the stonework, the stonemasonry, you can see that sort of tucked behind and between the like vines of the hibiscus that have been carved in are like very small, so maybe like that's why it took you a bit to like notice it, but you can see what look to be little baby's breath flowers. I don't know if you guys know what those are. I can post it.
I know what they are. Don't know about rainbow.
Yeah, I'll post it though. But I think like because of the nature of baby's breath, they're really small. So at first maybe you just thought they were like just dots, but you could tell like some of the ones that were less worn away definitely have that like little cluster of petals, and they seem to be dotted in between the winding vines of the hibiscus flower. But yeah, that's what you guys notice inside while you're looking around. At least the area that you're next to with the rope.
Okay, cool. Every so often, Haku's gonna check, near the edge and stuff, see if they'll like come back up, or
We're
checking for
coming.
like, I don't know, frantic tugging of the rope or whatever. So,
Are you like leaning over the edge, Haku, or are you just holding the rope?
I think they're just holding the rope, right? Or did we tie it to anything? I'm assuming we did.
I don't know, did you guys tie it to something? Like a post or whatever? I don't remember.
I think we mentioned knots, so we did tie it to like probably like a big chunk of like ruin column rock thing, and then Hako has like their hand on it or something like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think Hako would make a very good rope post.
Yeah.
I don't know if tying it to Hako would be the solution. No, I think I agree with that. But yeah, you guys notice this interesting architecture, and you wait a little bit unless there's anything else you want to look at in the place. The rest of them will clamber out of the hole in the various methods that they mentioned and cooked up.
God.
I think like how's Madrid getting back up? He's just getting back up with the horse, I guess.
The horse, yeah.
So the seahorse kind of just
Horse
floats and
apparently
flies.
levitates and stuff.
Yeah, the horse just sort of like floats back up, slowly like a piece of driftwood, and like deposits Madrid down at the side, and then just kind of goes, and then like turns around and then walks into the wall and disappears in like a splash of water.
Whoa.
The horse just dismissed itself.
Whoa, that's so sick.
Madrid will sort of like come up the stairs to you all, and say like, I have some things that I must now attend to in the wake of this bleak tragedy. It's not a tragedy. It's just a slight mishap. Get it together. And he like sort of slaps himself across the face, and then he leak tragedy. Shut up. Leak tragedy. Bleak girl. Bleak. He like sort of smacks himself across the face. Like, get it together, man. I have to make some reports and talk to some of the retainers. It will take me some time, but like I said, you can contact me on that if necessary. For the Smulans.
Wait. Before you go, Sir Madrid, quick question. Should we... I know you were on the way to the courts, so I don't know, I assume they were possibly expecting you. You know possibly if the Oracle had any specific missive to give to the courts, or did she basically keep everything close to her chest? If there's anything she mentioned, not even just about the war, but about, who she was communicating with, or any other information you could give, it could help.
He like contemplates for a bit, and then he sort of shakes his head, and he's just like, I am many things to the Oracle, a friend, a protector, but I am not her confidant in these matters. The predictions that she makes are for the people that need to hear them, and no one else. And so I unfortunately have no missive to pass on. Those words are for her to say, wherever she may be.
All right then. Well, yes. Don't be so down. Dealing with one of the those of the pantheon is they're pretty powerful. You know, if they can get even a little bit of their hooks in a place. You can see they have quite powerful methods and manners. So yeah, I wouldn't beat yourself down too much. You're doing a great job so far.
He looks at you when you say that, and he's like, dealing with one of the what? Are you familiar with whoever did this to her?
Well, we're pretty certain it's one of the material planes, our big gods, to so speak.
His face sort of like scrunches up a bit, and then he's like, I thought those bastards died out a long time ago. They're still kicking around? Messing with the Feywild now, are they? Huh. He sort of like shakes his head, and you know how like horses will like paw at the ground when they're angry? He sort of like kicks at the dirt a little bit, and he says like, if they think that this realm is theirs to play around with, I will show them what death feels like again. And he starts walking out. He's gonna start leaving.
Madrid, one thing real quick. You sound like you've met them before. I mean, I don't agree with them messing around with your home and your place. Like, honestly, like they should not have any business here. But did you meet any of them before? You sound like you have.
Meet is a very generous term for it. Some of them in their... Let me think about this. How do I word this? In some of their attempts to consolidate power, to show off their power, not sure which of the which it is, myself, they've come to the Feywild and out, but this realm is not one in which they hold the power they have over your realm. I have no expertise on the manner or schematics of it, but from what I understand, and from what the Oracle and I have talked about, those so-called gods of your plane are nothing more than mortals of the material plane who've gained a modicum of power that they should not have been privy to, and they abuse it to use on your folk. It is not my place to undermine your devotion, your prayer, your plane, but the way I see it, they're parasites to your world.
I see. Anyway, I do agree. If you ever see the person that did that to the Oracle, you should kick her ass.
Oh, don't worry, I will. And he like kicks over a statue and it falls over. And then he like will walk out. Continue to walk out.
Yep. Okay. Yippee. Interesting.
Yippee.
Oh, I think someone also asked Hako and Yuli, did you guys find anything while you were up here? And I guess we'll convey to them what we found when we were in the pit. Like, you know, the blood bowl and stuff.
They'll share the little carvings, I guess.
Flowers
but...
and like the... Actually, because I think Sonmi's not familiar, but she'd ask like, do you know if the flowers represent anything? Because this place is like so like god coded and stuff. Do any of them have flowers as their motifs and things like that? They're normally used as like offerings and stuff, right?
Well, consumption's hibiscus is the consumption's flower.
Oh, then what's the other one?
Uh.
I'm pointing to the little white guys.
Baby's breath.
Do these match with anything that you know, Oberon? Because I think that these flowers don't grow in the same climate, right?
They do not.
Yeah, because like I'm familiar with the hibiscus like as a flower, I assume, but baby's breath is kind of like mountainous, I think.
They're definitely not tropical.
Yep. Do you know if these like represent anything like back home with regards to like faith and stuff?
Yeah, do I know?
You can make me a religion check, Oberon.
Okay.
Doesn't.
Can I roll again? Advantage?
Yeah, are you gonna use your?
Oh, I have just natural advantage on Arcana stuff.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, you can.
Let's see if it's any better. No.
Nope.
Nah.
That's
17. What's that? What's a good 17 get me?
I mean, 17's pretty good, right? I think though,
Yeah.
like, with all of your knowledge of the Arcana, being a scholar and a fan. Hi, Vani. Hi, Yumi. Actually, Yumi, you should also roll. Good timing. I was gonna say, I wish Vani was here.
Avani, come here. We're identifying flowers.
Yeah, we're identifying flowers.
You don't have to ask why. Just roll first.
Just roll religion now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Hang on.
guidance yourself if you must.
I will. Hang on. I was just like, I finally managed to escape.
Wow.
Yay.
Free.
Well, the
time-
TLDR is like, Hako and Yuali found carvings on the ruins. One of them being like at the foot of a pillar or like a mural, hibiscus flowers intertwined with baby's breath, which is a little bit unusual because none of us seem to recognize like what the baby's breath represent. At least not yet.
Okay. Okay. So now we're all here trying to figure out what these
Yeah, like does
what
this
these
does this
flowers
specifically, yeah, because Oberon did mention that the
represent.
hibiscus like was related to the consumption as a motif, but we're like, but what's the other guy?
Okay. Hang on, let me see. Okay, I will guidance myself. Okay, and then what am I rolling? Religion, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay, we shall see. 15 total.
Yeah. I think for the both of you, I asked Oberon to do it because it's his special hobby. Charles, is your dad talking?
Special hobby wheel.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Interest.
It's a special interest, correct? But like the thing is, even with like a 17, maybe it's because it's your special interest that you're like, why is this here? This is no relation to the consumption, nor does it have like, and as like somebody pointed out, it's not native to Asbria. It's not native to that part of the world. Baby's breath is not a flower that you've seen personally very often, and you don't think it has any relation actually to at least the consumption or any of the like gods off the top of your head of the Arcana. Avani, you know what baby's breath are, because they are native to where you live in the mountains of Lower Orchard, in the like high mountain ranges. But the places that you see them are mostly in like, people don't grow them to grow them. They grow on their own. They sort of grow in like the cracks between gardens. They sort of grow like in the alleys behind like homes. They're kind of just a regular roadside flower that is everywhere. And they're sort of like nondescript, but they're definitely from the mountains. But you're not sure what it's doing on these pillars because, again, at least from your perspective, it has nothing to do with the candle or anyone who. Oh, not the candle. With the shutter, right? Not related to her one bit or any sort of other common arcana that is worshipped in Lower Orchard.
Right.
Okay.
That's so weird. Is the consumption like trying to start a war in Lower Orchard? I don't know.
I wouldn't. I probably wouldn't. 'Cause it feels more like lost knowledge. But with the consumption, thinking back on what is it? The consumption's like big, religious what is it? Point in the Seseth Mesa where with their lore of like how they fought with the what is it? Fought to the death with their like lover or possibly ex-lover. Was there any information on the person that they were like they fought to the death with and like killed each other? I'm wondering if that mysterious figure might have some sort of like baby's breath motif. That seems like lost lore, so probably not.
Yeah, I don't think that's something that you would know.
Okay.
That would be a project to pick up, maybe to go research to figure out. But I think off the top of Oberon's head, and it's not really something that's taught in school or anything. Yeah, it's not something you would know.
Okay. Another thing to bookmark for later.
All right. That said, I think we should get out of here. The cavern doesn't lead anywhere else, does it?
Before we go,
Oh,
where's Quibble?
in my pants.
Yeah, he's in the
Well,
he's in Sunmai's pants. Bro, okay,
Yeah.
Like-
Quibble is asleep. he's clinging on to the inside of your pants, but like he has one hand hanging and like one hand like on his face, like holding it up, but he's asleep.
Yeah, like a sleeping koala kind
You
of.
say so like a beaver, but a koala bear.
Yeah.
Before we entered these caves, did all have not mentioned something about how something in here smelled like Quibble?
Beaver.
Beaver?
Right?
Maybe we should yes, Quibble. Maybe we should ask Olive or Quibble, see if there's
I
don't
think,
know, any other
Yeah,
beavers in
maybe
here.
we could try and ask Olive. If Olive has lost the scent of beaver, well, I kind of point at Quibble. He can,
Yeah.
trace it again. Perhaps they're down There was a point in time where the tunnel did fork into two, right? Maybe
Mhm.
they're down the other path. We should get them before we leave, if they're not too stuck.
Yes.
Or we could go check out the other sides.
Yeah.
So you guys are exiting this sort of like temple part of the tunnel or of the cave, right? And going back to I think I have there it is.
Isn't there like I mean, have we seen the rest of the area yet? Or I mean, did I miss that?
I think
I think I can go back to the map. What rest of the area did you want to look at?
No, like aside from the pit, like around the I guess
think-
we
I
have
think-
like
I
around
think
here.
These are the ones that I think Hako and Yuli took like a loop
Yeah.
around to like inspect the
Oh,
ruins, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
They were
Yeah.
looking around
So that
here.
the rest of that has been checked out. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more or less.
While we were climbing up,
Mhm.
Yep.
presumably.
While we
Okay.
were like digging around, they looked around this place.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. What the hell is this? Okay.
That was Oberon flat on the floor at some point, I think. But I'm
Oh,
not
okay.
sure.
Yeah, over on Splat.
Speaking of Oberon flat on the floor, conversationally, why did you want to jump into that pit anyway?
Oh, did I not mention? Oh, must have been during the middle of the hectic fight. I think I yelled something out. Yeah, so the consumption. We had a nice chat. She called me her naughty boy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then said that basically I should not be looking at this. Hold on one sec. Me as a player need to go through some notes. Yeah. So basically, I don't need to be seeing this, which I assume is the consumption uh hypnotizing Oracle Thalassa to swan dive over the cliff.
Right?
And that yeah. So she said that to go back home. So I would assume that I was definitely not trying to go over the pit of my own volition. So I think she was trying to possibly throw me over the edge to
So that you could
portal
go
me
back home?
back to Asbria, possibly.
Ah. Wait, that means that our guess was correct then. Then the oracle must somehow perhaps be in the material plane or somewhere thereabouts.
Well, I would assume that it seems like when the water was flowing and the portal was open,
Yeah.
consumption had control over it, the stream
Oh.
of what happened to people. So, no, either the Oracle is also back in the material plane in Asbria, which
Uh-huh.
would be I find a
Funny.
little bit interesting,
Yeah.
or the consumption could basically kidnap the Oracle directly to her own subdomain. We also do have on the material plane, Joral's uncle, Uncle Lapis Strike, as
Mhm.
well as all of the other people who were kidnapped already, people of note who were kidnapped already in the material plane. And
Right.
then the Rui, I believe, as well. So I don't know. Maybe
So
they're all separate kidnappings, or maybe it's all tied together in one big scheme. Oh,
okay.
yeah.
I mean, I think the circumstances of the other kidnappings were significantly different from this one.
Right. We're not sure about like what the consumption was even doing here in the first place, right? This is our first time encountering specifically her name in relation to what we've been doing so far, I think. Or at
Yeah.
least on such a scale.
Yeah, I suppose there's just a lot of things happening because we still have to do the errand for, if we have the time, with the 3 beats as
Ah,
well. And the preserved
how about that
devil's
one?
head.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
yeah, forgot.
Yeah, and it seems
There's like some
like
demon head like somewhere underground, right?
preserved demon head that was kidnapped by possibly demons or devils of the one of the planes of hell, and it
Yeah.
seems like the 3 beats implied that it was the movement of the silk. So it seems like there's a lot of
Family
plots and
drama?
happenings going on by
Happening.
That's so shit.
Pantheon.
And on top of that, like apparently this place is going through hag war. Damn. Alright.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
stag war, and then it looks like with the hags, at least, they seem to be, at least in the Feywild, responsible for ripping open or borrowing powers via the Baba Yaga,
Disgusting.
to bring the evil from the other evil plane that we
Yep.
saw. Very bad energy, very
Borrowing
bad
the purple
vibes.
stuff. Okay.
Yes,
Yes.
coming through.
A quick question, like can we have a look at the map like as we are heading out and or maybe looking at the beavers? How long would it take for us to get to the not the laughing place, but like the other area we're supposed to go to?
Smalland?
Oh
The
yes, yes,
Smallands?
yes.
So you want to
Smeal
go
lands.
to the
Smeallands.
Smeallands?
Yeah, like if the path that we were suggested was like we have to head to the Smeallands and then
Mhm.
from there go to Summer Court, right? How long would this normally take?
To get to the Smeallands, it would take you guys, I think, 3 days to get to here.
Okay.
And then
And
Madrid suggested that from the Smeallands, there's a path to Summer Court that normally this would also take about 3 days to a week.
see.
There is a path from the Smeallands to Summer Court that is much faster, but you need to get to Smeallands.
Okay. Question.
Also, one more thing.
Oh yeah, okay. Continue.
I know we are on a hurry to get to the summer court, but maybe afterwards,
Yeah.
even though Madrid did mention that the denizen of the Laughing Brook are assholes, there is the mysterious master healer who's been teaching the dog clerics of this realm how to cure the paralyzing, crystallizing purple effects.
Mm-hmm.
And I know we got maybe like 1 or 2 risky cures, like
Yep.
doses out of the
Yep.
dog clerics,
Mm-hmm.
but it might perhaps be worth our time to talk to this like master healer, at least for like our sakes, if not because we're probably going to run into this a lot
That's
more in
true.
the future at some point. Yeah.
Uh,
After
If you were to ask the Madrid or the dog people, they will tell you a detour into Laughing Brook will take you anywhere from a week to 3 weeks because of
you can go.
how Laughing Brook is. You can do it, but you have to weigh that with, do I have time to do that and also do Billy Boons and also do Summer Court, or like sort of pick and choose, right? But you can, it's up to you. With the Laughing Brook, because of the nature of its denizens and also its landscape, you could get lost very easily and very quickly. The landscape here like shifts and sort of is very mischievous to match its residents. So often a time people will just get into the Laughing Brook and then get lost for 3 weeks is a very good estimate if you're going quickly. People can get lost here for like months on end, which is why a lot of people like to go to Springboom Glen via sea instead.
Right. Makes sense.
Right.
The tag activities, because I have the interactive one, like hag movement map, right?
Mhm.
It shows. Is it still mostly just has it reached like Pella Bloom, and is it like reaching over into Laughing Brook yet, or is it mostly just concentrated on the Summer Court front? Like the dark hag activity has like kind of just mostly there. Sisterhood, Sister Host.
It's like at the edges of Summer Court, and you can see that it's pushing in and being pushed out. Give me a quick perception check as you're looking at the map.
Are we all looking at the map?
Yeah,
I've got the map out. Come on, man.
I will guidance myself because I can.
Is that perception?
Yeah, perception. Are you all just hunched over this map?
Yeah, it's just
I am because I asked in the first place.
That's true. Where are you guys when you're doing this? Did you just stop in the middle of the cave to do this? Is that what's happening?
I guess so before we formally exit the cave and start looking for the beavers.
We're still looking for beaver smell.
Yeah, but I guess we'll do that after we determine, like logistics.
Yeah, it's been a couple of days since you guys have last looked at the map because you were sort of like dealing with getting to Canary Hymn, busy with the beavers, etc. And while you can see that like here in Sister Host Pass, it's sort of pushing into Summer Court and Summer Court is pushing back. Some of you notice that this area around Bear Cave, it's not reflected in the map, but I guess I'll write it with my thingy.
Not the bears.
I'll make it bright purple to indicate. But like this area, oops, why is it orange, girl? There we go. To like indicate this area has started to turn gray, and the bear cave seems to have fallen to hag influence.
Wait, didn't the rest of the beaver colony move down to Bear Cave after their initial Beaver Home 1 was destroyed?
Yes.
Oh my god. They're dead.
Yikes.
So mean to the damn beavers.
I know. It's the damn beavers.
They're homeless.
They're homeless. I think maybe like we should just kill the hags indiscriminately. Not for the fairies, but mostly for the beavers.
Whoa, that's crazy!
Committing genocide?
That's a little bit genocidal for my taste.
Isn't that breaching
that
Geneva
escalated.
Conventions?
Hey, there can't be a Geneva Convention if there's no Genova, right?
That's true. From some ways
that
perspective,
is.
it's just like, I mean, you kind of killed like a woodland animal, right? And that's not cool.
Somebody's just like, listen, I excuse homophobia, but I draw the line at animal cruelty.
Yeah.
Like racism. Somebody's been going through a lot of racism, I think.
That's true. I excuse racism, but I draw the line at animal
Whoa,
cruelty.
crazy.
Listen,
Yeah.
it makes
Exactly
sense.
the line from Community. That's
Yeah.
literally the line from Community, I think.
I mean, you guys, Sanmei is you never asked what kind of paladin Sanmei is. This does make sense.
Yeah. She comes from a very different part of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's okay with genocide? Okay, Jesus.
I mean, hard to tell that. Okay,
I feel like
woodland
like
creatures are a little bit different.
consumption vibes.
Little consumption vibes. Wow, Sunmei. I didn't know you had that dog in you.
So Sanmei,
Whoa!
you noticed that the bear cave where home of the beavers has been sort of taken over, and that worries you. I think Avani also rolled a 17. You're looking at the map, and you see that like there's just it's hard to tell, but you're sure it wasn't there before. Here around the pond near Lotus Bridge, there's just like a faint purple light starting to leak into this area.
Holy shit.
Oh dear.
Oh, we don't. It's okay.
It's okay.
No, it's not.
Okay, the person
Oh, it's okay.
the person who was from Lotus Bridge literally just left.
It's like, oh, it's fine.
Oh, it's fine. But yeah,
I
some
have a
of
question.
yep, go ahead.
That's so sad.
So Lotus Bridge has a faint purple light.
Which
Where
is
we are
yeah.
where we are at Canary Hymn, where we just not Bear Cave, where we accidentally destroyed the beaver home too of the beavers we know.
Mm-hmm.
Is there also a faint purple light?
It's not on the ground, but you can see that the rivers are glowing faintly purple where you are at.
Okay, so we know what that is now.
Yeah, it's the otherworld water thing. Because I think the purple glow also showed up when we were, like over sea at some point, right? Like the milk soup thing that Hako was dunked in.
Yep.
I was dunked in, and like would sort of like push the planes around, kinda. I'm not sure if like what happened here may have set off whatever's happening with Lotus Bridge, but it seems really big over there, right? Like in comparison to like the rivers, like this is a huge patch or something.
Yeah, it's almost like the water in this lake
Oh shit,
overspilled and is now sort of like going on the Lotus Bridge.
Damn. 3 days later, no more Lotus Bridge.
Good luck,
Rip
Yuli.
Yuli.
Yoli's just like, no, my family fortune.
Literally,
It's
your family
true.
fortune.
It's true.
Yeah, I mean, good for her that her family is currently in Summer Court, but bad that because they are fighting the Hag War front lines, but good.
Yeah, and then their home is being like consumed and stuff.
I know.
Quick question, actually, like if we had consulted, like, what's the distance between Lotus Bridge and Summer Court? Is it like also 3 days to a week?
If you go, if I suppose you could have asked Yuli, if you go overland, it will take about like 4 days ish. But there are ways to get from Summer Court to Lotus Bridge that are faster.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Because I assume they're allies, right? That's why her family is all the way here.
Yeah. So like in the way that Summer Court is the capital, places like Lotus Bridge, Honey Host, like some of these smaller formerly Sister Host Pass, these are like duchies that are like allied to the Summer Court.
Okay.
Made you think of what? I don't know.
What flashpoint event?
What's the reference there? What's the flashpoint?
Oh, it was like a DC comic event
comic.
where like
Oh,
they had a whole
reset or
bunch of different Yeah, they had a whole bunch of different
Oh.
universes, but it got
Yeah.
collapsed into one single universe. And like,
Oh.
are they like collapsing? Like,
Yeah.
is somebody like trying to collapse all the realms into one or something? Or is
Oh.
this just a pollution?
Interesting. Interesting theory. J-
Um,
oh, also,
I'm
just
bringing up some
yeah.
deep DC.
just to clarify, actually, because I may have forgotten over the months.
Mhm.
The summer court is where Odette is currently gathering forces to fight against the hags. That's what Yuli got the missive from her mother, like, "Hey, come back to summer court. We kind of need you."
Yep.
Right. And then the actual rulers of the realm right now, at least the Unseelie court,
Mhm.
that we assume to be Merlin and like Unknown Twin, are they at Summer Court too or at Autumn Home?
They are in Autumn
right?
Home. They are in Autumn
Yeah.
Home. Yes.
Okay.
So this is the realm of the Seelie Court, and this is the realm of the Unseelie Court.
All right.
Yeah, Yuli, you're back. I don't know if you heard, but they were looking. who's trying to remove the purple? leave that. Are you trying to take it out? Leave that.
That's rude.
Rain's like,
Rain
I'm
is like, it's
remove it
not there, it's not
myself. But yeah, they were looking at the map and they saw that the purple sort of like infection of the hag, the purple hag territory, has washed over Bear Cave and that area of the world, and has also like started leaching into the river lines of where you guys are at in Canary Hymn, and notably has sort of almost like flooded over a section of Lotus Bridge, which may or may not be. Rest in peace, fattest bear competition, Bear Cave. It's true. All of those bears, they're hag bears now.
Oh no!
Hag beavers, heavers.
So sad.
No!
Not the hag beavers. I have to kill them all.
Beavers.
You have to kill them now.
Oh,
So tragic.
Wait,
But I
do you
guess
know
we
I think
can
we have
point
to kill
out
this
what's
guy. Oh
happening.
man.
do you know what this reminds me?
Unnecessary.
Wait. Literally, it's me and Sunmei.
do you
Yeah.
You and something.
Oh, man.
let me see.
I have a quick question. You said that the rulers of the Feywild and seats of the Unseelie Court are in Autumn Home. So does that mean Summer Court's throne is there a throne in Summer Court, and who's sitting on it, or is it just Odette who's like kind of like reigning, like managing Summer Court?
I suppose so. This is Seelie, this is Unseelie, and I assume they may have wanted like a marriage between the two courts, like a political marriage, is what I'm assuming.
I mean, like, how do we know? I guess unless we're gonna be asking somebody, like, Yuli.
I don't know if you.
I guess we'll ask Yuli. Just like, Yuli, can you explain?
Yuli, can you make me a history check to see if you?
Please, oh, your family works at Summer Court. You should know.
That's a big ask for her, though. I will say.
This is your boss's boss.
13.
13. Ah. Okay. From what Yuli can tell you, is that the Unseelie Court is held by the Summer Court, but the heirs are raised in Autumn Home. The Seelie Court is the combined courts of the Court of Winter and the Springbloom Glen. And so Summer Court and Autumn Home are the Unseelie Court. Springbloom Glen and Court of Winter are the Unseelie Court.
Okay.
I mean, the Seelie Court.
Unseelie.
So this is Seelie, this is Unseelie.
Unseelie.
Yes.
Okay.
And then Odette is not from the opposite court. Odette is a knight and a retainer from the Unseelie Court.
Oh.
So Odette and Mare and Yuli are all aligned with the same.
You guys are here, basically.
Yeah, they're all aligned with the same court. The the Seelie Court is Springbloom Glen and the Court of Winter, and they're in like a loose, like friendly alliance with the Unseelie Court, but for the most part, the two actually keep their affairs fairly separate.
Keeping the world in balance.
Yeah, I will help label it for you guys.
They are friends when the hags are involved.
Yeah.
I'm not the only one killing hags indiscriminately.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wait, they have right to be discriminant because they're being attacked.
Well, like
Somebody's just doing it for the love of the game.
They killed a whole. Yeah, they killed a whole bunch of like cute animals. Damn, that's not cool. This is
People
from my
thought I
friend.
was bloodthirsty. Everybody's going off into quick genocide.
I think the Feywild is bad for us.
Yeah, war crime philosophy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's hurry up and get out of here. Oh.
We should hurry up and get out of here so I can regain a fraction of like morality and normality. Because
yeah,
like
this place is
I
making you
think
guys feel weird.
the idea that I will not be caught and trialed because I don't belong to this plane is a little bit.
Hmm.
Time to commit war crimes. Thumbs up.
What the?
Maybe that's what the
Alright,
deity from
so
like, the
then
thing taught, huh?
are we gonna then? Now we kind of have an idea of where we want to go. Do we want to then like take a long rest and then start making our way through the bloom fields?
I think we can try and look for the beavers that may be stuck in this cave together with us on the way out first. I mean, dig them out perhaps, and then after that, like definitely a long rest. Question though,
Okay.
like, is it super urgent that we need to get to the summer court like ASAP, right now, right this instant, kind of thing?
I think so, but we also need to rest.
Yeah.
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 Because like if you guys really need to get there, I can probably get you guys there. I have things I've not used IRL for 3 years, I think.
True. That is
Yeah, like
Interesting.
I honestly haven't used like any of the items that I was given for like an age, and like the Mr. Transportation item can technically get us there if we really need to be there right now.
This is limited use, right?
Limited use.
It's gonna
but
work on Feywild.
The Feywild's a plane, right? Yeah, I think it works.
This is how many uses? 1, 2, 3?
4.
4 times. Interesting.
And you can take all of us?
All of you.
Well, let's figure that out later. Let's then
Yeah.
like focus first on getting
Beavers.
out of the cave as the
Yep.
beavers.
And the beavers.
the beavers. Where are these beavers?
So how
Yeah,
would
we're
we
the
do
beavers.
this?
Olive, where's the beavers?
We just point Olive at Quibble and have him sniff Quibble and then put him down on the floor.
Olive will sniff Quibble, who's still asleep, by the way.
Yeah.
And just kind of like makes a face, and then will like sneeze a few times, and then like start trotting out of where you guys are at with the temple, and like sort of leads you through the underbrush. As you guys are like exiting the underbrush before you, what order are you guys walking in?
Order did we walk in to come here?
I guess I'll follow first behind in Olive. I'm gonna guess Olive is first, right?
Yeah, Nog's
Oh, that's
leading.
true. I can go.
Also, I'm guessing that we are going back into the narrow area with the.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you're right. The narrower passages, right?
Difficult
so it's
terrain,
gonna be
right?
difficult terrain, correct?
For everybody else, so I should go first.
Would it be possible
Okay.
for Avani to go first? And Olive, maybe like Olive, like with Avani.
You guys
I
can
can-
communicate, right? Let's
Yeah.
talk with animals. So
Yeah. And Kevin, do you want to go behind Avani or should I?
I'll go like behind Olive then. If you wanna go right after Avani, that is also fine.
Okay.
Huh?
I mean, yeah, you'll be on somebody's other leg or something.
Just put her in.
Yeah.
Yeah, like chill with Quip.
chill
Just
with
one leg is just like attached with 2 animals.
yeah. So
go
somebody's
behind
one
Sunday.
big pant leg.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll go behind Sunday then.
Okay.
Okay.
And then who's coming up the back?
Uh,
It's like Hawk.
Hako?
yeah, I think I was I think I was keeping an eye on you, Lily. So whatever order that enabled that.
Oh, Yuli's in Sunmay's pant leg now, so I think she's fine.
Well, okay, then in that case,
Would Hako like to go behind Sunmei to keep an eye on Sunmei's pant leg? That
yeah, we can. Considering how Sunmei
kinda
didn't know a
odd.
whole ass beaver was
Yeah.
clinging to her leg, I think yes.
And
I think we should.
LeBron's bringing up the rear.
Yeah, like this, right?
Yep. Okay.
Help.
The Russian doll, but it's Sunmay quibbled in Yuli. Wait, that's so good. Okay. So you guys are going through slowly. Even Avani, who has like no restriction of movement here, she just has to go slowly because as to not like run off without everybody. And you guys are making your way out of that sort of like tight, muddy passage. The architecture and stonework that you were in that temple starts to give way again to rubble and foliage, and you find yourselves back in that sort of glowing cave room. It is much darker now than when you first came into this room. You don't need to roll to observe that a lot of the light has sort of like faded out from where you guys are internally, and actually the only light that helps you see in this area now that you're back in the sort of like forked cave section is the blue flame lanterns that are sort of hung above on the beams of the cave that you saw some of the, I think, the shade workers come in and like bring with them before. Oberon, what's your passive?
Fuck me.
What?
Wait,
Passive
I have
perception?
Yeah, your passive perception.
13.
13? Okay. Or you see someone want to say something?
I was gonna say, like, if it gets like a bit too dark, then can Kevin cast light?
Oh,
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
You don't have dark vision,
Oh,
right?
you don't have dark vision. Yeah, you'd need that. So you can cast light. What are you
Yeah.
casting it on?
His usual like hat, I guess.
I gotta
Glowing
say,
head. Glowing like a
you
siren.
You gotta draw that someday, Charles, with like Kevin with his like siren hat on. Fucking police siren hat. But yeah, Kevin's light hat and the shade like blue flame lanterns illuminating your way. Oberon, with your 13 passive perception, you're struggling to get through the tunnel just like everybody else. It does help a little bit that people are going ahead of you, so they're sort of tamping down and finding like the easiest path through the like the sluice and the mud. You feel just like the faintest almost like hot wind just brush past you as you are following your group, and you feel like you can sort of like feel the temperature behind you drop after that hot wind like rushes past.
Hot wind rushes past me towards the front, right? Like it's leaving the cave itself?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well. Alright. I kind of call out, anybody else feel that? Nice hot
Feel
breeze
what?
passes by towards the front.
I guess we're just like, who what? What the fuck?
You what?
I think we're gonna have to kill the beavers over. Damn.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh.
That's good.
Yes. That's us when we find the hag beavers.
Yeah. Oh man, I was joking about the hag beavers, but now I have to make them real.
No!
It'll be the saddest day for the both of us. I'll mourn the beaver pot. I'll be sad about the beaver half, and Oberon can be sad about the hag half.
And then both of you combined make a sad person together.
Yeah.
Make a
whole
normally
sad
empathetic person.
Oh my god.
Ron's upset I took Beaver home too. He's the one who brought it up.
Okay, this is really funny though. It's like, Oberon, you were like raised on like rivers and stuff. I don't think you've ever met a beaver. You don't know you've never seen a beaver before.
Wait, there's no beavers in Asbria?
There's not. They don't
Oh
really
my
live
gosh.
in Asbria.
Damn.
Oh my
It's like a
God.
desert area, right? And they live more like
Even-
I guess
wetlands.
Little Orchard
There's,
maybe.
there's like a wetlands and like forest area, but there's not really like beaver conducive.
Yeah.
This is insane pick. But yeah, Oberon,
Fine.
you feel that hot air brush past you, and you call out to everybody else, and you're like, y'all else feel that? No, the rest of you don't really seem to
No.
have felt
Can I do
anything
something-
change.
Did I do something stupid?
Of course, always.
But because I think I'm still pretty on edge after the entire, what is it, consumption hole encounter.
Consumption hole.
The whole
Do
encounter.
not call it
Uh-huh.
that.
The consumption whole encounter.
Can I do a less of a prayer, more of a conversation starter? But can I try just one little quick, I guess, prayer roll in of itself and be like, leaving us now, my lady, and to the consumption.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, please roll. Please.
Oh, what was
I
religion?
was about to
right?
hear like something fall over behind them.
Yeah, roll a religion check first, and if you pass, you can roll your 1d100.
We turn around and
Okay.
Oberon is just gone, and we're like, all right.
Okay.
It's a dirty 20.
Okay, you can roll your
Oh.
1d100.
Let's go, King.
No, 100.
Oh, bro.
Ooh.
He really doesn't want to reply. Wow, look at that tree.
100 versus a 3? Insane.
Hmm. Oh no. Oh no. Hold on. Let me open my doc.
I'll be about to roll death save or something now.
Just instantly roll 3 death saves. If you die, you die.
Alright, let's go
For
it.
real.
Oh no. What do I want to do? This is so bad.
Lay it on me.
I mean,
Okay.
what's the choice?
Roll
6d12 fire damage.
roll me a 1d roll me a 1d100 again, Oberon.
You
Uh-huh.
take that. You take that much damage.
Uh-huh.
You take 37 points.
37.
God.
Oh god.
Should I preemptively send him off?
It was nice knowing you.
It was really nice.
Yeah. Hey guys.
Been a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Nice knowing you.
We'll carry on your torch, I suppose. If Oberon perishes right here, right now, we'll start praying in your stead.
Oh, okay, that's all Oberon could have asked for.
We'll carry on the torch.
Is no one else gonna continue his gender thesis?
I suppose
Yeah.
we must do it in his memory.
Yeah.
You know?
We gotta
Yeah, although
finish.
at the
We've
start-
already like contributed so much to this work, right?
Yeah, and at the start we can put in the forward, right? Like in loving memory of
Right.
Oberon the aasimar.
Okay.
He who perished. Oh, okay.
Oberon, you very, I think, cheekily, try to
Yes.
say, yeah, it's very cheeky. Is the
I'm
vibe
just a
that I was
cheeky lad,
getting.
what
He's
can I
just,
say?
he's just a cheeky lad, and sometimes that's cute, and sometimes it's not the time. And you sort of send that up, hoping to get the right person. You
Oh,
don't.
it was to the consumption, yeah.
It was yeah.
But, you know.
You're trying to send it to the consumption, and she catches it, but you get the distinct sense, the same sort of like red hot ears embarrassment that you may have felt when you were a child, when your mother would scold you for something that you know you weren't supposed to do, but you did it anyway. Your ears are burning, and as you like try to stumble forward, like hot-eared, feeling a little bit dizzy, you can feel like your throat start to get kind of scratchy, almost like there's sandpaper rubbing on the inside of your throat, and like you start to cough like dry, like like trying to get the sand out, but it just won't exit your airway. The rest of you can see like Oberon has sort of stopped in his tracks, and is hunched over, and he sounds like he's coughing up a lung almost.
Oh my god, COVID.
And COVID. Oberon, make me a Constitution saving throw.
You have +3.
You have +3.
You're
Oh,
standing,
wow.
you're standing like within 10 feet of me, which is 2 persons away.
Oh,
what
fuck
if you-
me.
Oh, brother.
Oh, that's not saving you.
That's
yeah.
a 7 total.
This is 7 total. Do you want to use your inspiration for this?
Oh, I can. Wow, thank you for reminding me.
You're welcome.
I truly completely forgot. I truly
pregnant now.
completely and
No.
utterly forgot.
Yeah, do you want to use it?
Oh, that's much better.
Okay, that's much better.
23.
So you will only take I'll roll it here so you can see. So you will only take 8 damage.
That's it?
Yeah. As you start to cough, and you're coughing violently, and the rest of you have stopped, you can't really turn around to surround Oberon because, again, you're in a tunnel. Who's in front of you? I think it's Hako. Hako, you see as Oberon hunched over, like I think your hands are at your throat, like trying to cough up something. There is like flecks of blood coming out of Oberon's throat as he is violently sort of choking, coughing up something. And
I actually got consumption. I got tuberculosis.
you got tuberculosis.
Oh wow.
As
Yo.
these like flecks of blood start to get like thicker and bigger, he coughs up like one more violent like choking cough, and as he does so, the sort of like blood vessels and like veins around his neck illuminate and like deepen into this dark red, and they start to wind around your neck, Oberon. You don't know this, but you can feel it hot across your throat. Hako, you can see as the imagery of what looks like to be two, like it's almost like he's getting tattooed as you watch, these two arms, almost like in an Ouroboros of like limbs, are like clenched together and linked together, and they're around Oberon's throat. So you've been branded and cursed. How this works, you will see the next time you are in combat. But just remember that.
Branded and cursed.
I see.
Wow, cursed for real.
Curse for real. I tell you, stop it.
Shaking their damn
No.
head.
Yeah. So
Oh.
Hako, you see as these like arms like start to appear around Oberon's neck, like the tattoo of basically like a ring of arms, like linked together. Oberon, you cough up that last bit of blood. You take that little bit of damage. Your throat still feels like shit. It feels like you've been in the desert without like a sand mask for a little too long. And you're kind of like, okay, that was not great. And you feel like a faint, like throbbing at your temples.
Okay. The chat's going off wild now. We got hentai tattoo. Next is the womb cat.
What the
Um,
hell,
it's,
dude?
just
Oh
FYI.
my.
If he gets cursed
It's
again,
not me, you know, it's mostly Rain going crazy, you know.
What's going on back there? Are things okay?
I'm just like coughing.
They're just like
Is he
staring
alive?
I'm praying.
alive?
Am I pointing to Oberon's tattoo like hentai tattoo? Oh.
No, I was just like, wait, what happened? Why do you? Did you always have that?
Have what? I can't see anything.
You
Because
kind of
I
got
think
like you
you're
kind of got
too
like
far
this
fantasy.
tattoo like around the neck, right? Just to clarify, the
Mhm.
neck, right?
Yep.
Would we even be
Yeah,
able
yeah.
to see it with like what Obi usually wears?
Probably not. Well, I mean,
I
maybe
guess
just a little bit under the chin.
Yeah.
I guess
like,
I can
not
minor I guess I can minor illusion like over Hako's shoulder what it looks like from my perspective to you, and just like you kind of look like that now.
Oh.
Wait.
That's gnarly.
This one, mate.
Uh-huh.
No. I think it's you can do it normally because you're trying to recreate it. I think it would be funny if you had to do a Arcana check to see how good your depiction of Obi's face is.
Oh,
mean,
I'm right
God.
here.
Maybe Oberon's face is like it's like blurry and like shittily rendered.
Wait.
But like the
okay.
tattoo, it's like, you know.
The tattoo is good. Wait, just give me an Arcana check. I just want to see.
Yeah.
It's like how
telling you,
people
like,
are drawing.
girl was probably
It's like
better at
live
like
drawing,
drawing
right?
like tattoos compared to like art of like Oberon's
You know,
face, right?
you
That's
know,
that's
it's
an
like when
average
people
roll.
are like, "Can you imagine an apple?" And some people can imagine an apple, and some people cannot.
Oh, and they have like
Um,
aphantasia.
Yeah. I think Sunmei
yeah,
is
yeah.
like, this is Oberon, and it could be Oberon, but this is like Tangled, where it's just like something about the nose isn't right. The sideburns are
Yeah.
not correct.
Yeah, he like some features are like overly embellished, and others are like kind of blurry.
Oh yeah, Oberon's
like-
eyes are probably the wrong color, to be honest. They're a little off. Why is this one drifting?
But the tattoo is really accurate.
The
Don't
tattoo's
worry.
good. The tattoo's good.
But you kind of look like that right now.
Ugh. I don't need to roll any checks to know. Yeah, no, that's
That's not normal, right?
yeah, no. I'm like, looks like the consumption has left me a final parting gift. She was on her way out just now. Okay.
Damn, her hands on your neck, so deep and personal.
Well, I suppose I would know a few devotees who would kill to have something like this. Oh well. Okay.
Yeah, you do know a few who would
Oh
be
gosh,
like,
I do.
Yeah.
I'm like,
But-
well, okay. I'm like, I turn to Haku and be like, I may ask for your help later in removing this if it becomes too much of a hindrance.
They're giving Oberon this look of like, you did this to yourself, this disdain, and it's just like,
Oh, look, someone has to
Yes,
interface
when-
with the. Someone has to interface with the Pantheon at this point. Nobody else is really.
But was this the time for it?
Listen, the time is always and now.
okay.
I like
alright.
Kevin.
No, go on.
since we all now know about the tattoo, can I like shimmy back there?
Yeah, I'll trade
And,
places
like,
with you.
But we can investigate this later. We are finding the beavers first, right?
We'll investigate this like maybe
Okay.
once we're like outside
Yeah.
the cave. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll spin Oberon around like to make sure he has no other tattoos on him.
Yeah, we
Oh,
just check
wait.
him over. He's still
Whoa,
alive.
Strip search.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Yeah, because
not
like from
surprised.
at least like from Sommy's perspective, it's like I don't know how that got onto you. She could have left other things, right? I don't know.
So from somebody's perspective, and for a little stripping action. I see. Okay.
Well,
Actually,
you
this will
guys...
just take a minute, and can Kevin just quickly cast Identify? Just to make sure it's not gonna immediately kill over.
What are you identifying? Oberon?
Is this like magic?
Yes, but
It's
it is,
really
it is not an item.
Yeah, it's like a
You can
magic
still cast on a
effect of-
creature if it's affected by a spell.
It's not a spell.
I think. Okay.
Yeah,
It's not a spell?
it's a curse probably, right? Like some sort of brand. Like it looks like a brand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You've just been marked,
Well-
kind of.
Well. Okay, looks like you're not gonna immediately die or pass
Yeah,
other people.
I'll be
So
fine.
let's go find those beavers so we can finally
Get out of
get
here.
some rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys make your way after this incident out of the tight tunnel. You make it back to the sort of like Y-shaped room where you were before. Like I said, the glowing plants and fauna are no longer really glowing, and you have Kevin's hat light and the ghost flame lights. You can see the smaller tunnel to the left of like where you went is yeah, it's there. It's like I said, it's quite a bit tighter than the one that you went through, so I think you would need to send smaller people in there, or you would need to crawl, which is even more slower than you normally would be.
Sorry, do you have a map for this or no?
Oh, I can not really.
Okay,
I can
'cause
take you back to
we're-
here.
We're completely outside of the narrow tunnels that led into the bigger ruins chamber. So
Yeah,
we're just
so
in the normal tunnels.
So
now.
you're here in the regular tunnel. Ignore the like glowing blue butter, like glowing lights and stuff. That's not glowing anymore. You guys went down this big tunnel. The small tunnel is down this way, and it's much smaller.
Oh, so it is a separate tunnel. Okay.
It's a
I
separate
thought it
tunnel,
was, like, leading- Okay. Olive is leading us down to the smaller tunnel, though, right?
Yeah. Olive can fit fine, but like I said, it's like the beaver home. It's small.
So, medium-sized creatures, we can crawl?
You can
Netto,
medium-sized
like, we
creatures can
can't, right?
crawl. Yes.
Do we then all wanna go there, or like do we wanna let some
Let's not
people
bring
go down
Eulalie.
there?
Lily is not allowed in there.
Not Yuli. I'm not talking about
Well,
Yuli.
Do you want to make Julie go?
Isn't she just like stuck
Yeah.
in Sonmei's pants right now?
Mhm.
So she's just going wherever Sonmei is going.
I guess.
Like I don't know if it's like gonna be productive for all of us just crawling on our all fours down this like narrow corridor would be very helpful to the endeavor of rescuing the beavers, because I don't know if we can even carry them out. So do we
Yeah.
all wanna go?
No, probably Quibble and
Yeah.
Avani can talk to the beavers because of Sylph.
Maybe I can go, but we can leave Yuli outside. Because I can also speak to animals. I've just not been doing
They
it.
also speak Sylvan, right?
Yeah,
Speak
The beavers
Sylvan,
speak
but
you're not
Sylvan,
Sunlight
yeah.
does not
You're not
speak
animal.
Sylvan.
Yeah, because like I can speak
Oh,
to
I
animals,
do.
but not Sylvan specifically. Then Avani
I
should
do.
go.
Yeah, so maybe Quibble and Avani can go?
So some may have a need Quibble, and do you guys need Olive as well?
I guess Olive is leading us there, so you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
We can
perhaps
Some
the
may
rest of us
go.
can just wait here.
I'll go with it. Like just maybe like just 2 people seems just about right.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So it's Avani and Sanmei that are going in?
Yeah. Plus Olive, plus Quibble, and Yuli is detached from leg and left outside.
Okay.
Left.
So
The
you
leash is
guys-
handed over.
Yeah.
You guys can go in. What are the rest of you doing while these guys are crawling into the smaller cave? So it's Kevin, Hako, Yuli, and Oberon.
Is there all the blue butterflies are gone, right? Or the
Yeah.
glowing butterflies?
Yeah,
Or it's
the
there?
glowing
Okay.
butterflies are gone. Curl, you're in a cave. What signal?
I guess just like I don't know if there's even point of short resting, but like I don't know if there's anything to really look around here.
The the tunnel, apart from these two holes, no, is there anything more to explore, or do the tunnels end here with the big two holes, or the big hole and the little hole?
It's the big hole and the little hole. So the one that you came from, and then the exit, and then the smaller hole.
Okay, so I don't know. At least for me, I guess like quick investigation check to see if the small hole looks structurally sound.
Yeah, make me an investigation check. I don't know how much Oberon knows about cave construction, but we can try.
Yeah.
And Kevin help by like shedding light, literal, while he's making poking around.
Oh no. I think Oberon doesn't know jack shit about tunnels.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do a help action if you want. That's fine. To roll again.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, that's a nat 20.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Hey.
Okay.
Or a nat 20.
I think
the power of bar joined together.
I think it's still the case.
Truly.
It's still the case that like Oberon, you don't know anything about mine construction. Like that's beyond you. But what you do notice, you don't know if it's structurally sound, you don't know if it's built well, but something that you've noticed and also has kind of been like nagging the back of your mind is like there are mine carts that have been going in and out of these tunnels before you guys came here, but the paths you guys have been walking this entire time, there are no mine tracks on the floor. And it doesn't seem like there is signs of stuff being carried out or mined in these halls.
So there are mine carts, but no minecart tracks.
There's no mine
Nothing
carts where you are currently, but you've seen mine carts come out of the cave when like the workers were, you know, like yesterday when the workers were doing their thing.
Yeah.
And you've seen people like pushing out mine carts like right when the flooding happened, etc. But where you are right now, you don't see any, you don't actually see any signs of the place being mined or like built to be a mine. It kind of just looks like a natural cave.
Yeah, the specific place where we are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We are... Okay, well, I kind of muse out loud about that point. It seems to be more of a natural cave rather than a place that's being mined, at least where we are specifically.
I had just assumed that it was because of the whole fiasco. The cave kind of like got caved in a little. So that is not the case.
Can you say that again?
Okay. Because of the whole like fiasco was like things like I think the structure was kind of like falling apart a little because of the whole beaver and the well breaking down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could that have like, is there no sign of mining here because of all that like washing away, or like does it look like it's been like this for a long period of time without any disturbance?
I mean, there's definitely disturbance because there's water. There's a lot of water damage on the floor and it's muddy. But the walls of where you guys are at, they don't look like they've been mined. They look like they're naturally formed.
But the amount of foliage that we're seeing in this naturally formed cave doesn't seem like something that could basically happen overnight unless it was an extreme sort of magic, essentially, some sort of wild magic.
Correct.
Okay. Kind of muse out loud to, I guess, Hako, Kevin, and Eulalie that's like out there like, well, the plant life seems to be like pretty abundant and not something that can happen quickly unless it was some sort of magic. Have you ever seen this sort of similar, like, you know, kind of like quick, abundant magical growth in Feywild? I'm sure you must have, so it's quite possible.
Were you asking?
Both everybody outside. I'm just talking out loud.
I've been shrugging. Like, this is my also my first time in Feywild. But would Kevin have seen anything like that?
No?
Not in Feywild? Okay.
Why would you?
Can we roll to like?
Living next to a magical forest or swamp.
Oh, Mani, I was actually thinking of a specific instance, but maybe it has something to do with this. Okay.
Okay, what instance are you thinking of?
When Kevin first gets Olive, and Olive's pack mom and mom are like, I mean, like, you know, as Oberon as a character doesn't know this, but you know, there was the death, and then the bodies, and then the overgrowth, but maybe not.
I don't know. Maybe, but I think like that's something you can speculate, but you have no like.
Yeah.
Like
Way of confirming.
Yeah, Oberon, you haven't seen it. I think.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know anything in character, so I'm just that's not something that he's like saying out loud or anything.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yuli,
well,
what were you
cool.
saying? What were you saying, Rain?
I was saying like, can we roll something to like, we know Oberon?
Yeah, you can roll me a history check.
All of us, or
No,
just Yuli?
Just Yuli.
Oh, you.
Just Yuli. Yeah. Yuli, you've heard that this can happen. Like, it was a lesson in school that someone mentioned something about, like, overgrowth, but it's a rare event that happens in the Feywild because of reasons that you don't particularly care about. Maybe your brother knows, or someone else who reads books who's boring, but for you is like has no relation to your life because you don't like going camping. So this is not really your bag. But you do know that like this is not unheard of for the thing that Oberon is asking, like an instantaneous like overgrowth. You just don't remember exactly why it happens, nor do you really care.
Okay, yeah, should we just tell the part that she knows to Oberon and just leave out the part she forgets because she wasn't listening in school?
Okay.
Okay. Unless anyone else is doing something, we can go back to the cave crawlers. Okay. So the three of you, I guess the two and the bunch of animals of you, yeah, that's what you guys are doing. As you're like going into the smaller cave, like crouching through on your knees, following Olive, as he like sort of shuffles his way in, you can feel that this part of the cave is like not supposed to be this small. A lot of the rocks that are like sort of in this smaller section, they seem to have like caved in this section. So you can like easily move the rubble now that it's dried out a little bit more. And like as the tunnel widens a bit, you can see that like there are some like seem to be metal spikes in the floor, and some metal tracks, and you can see that this is where there's some tracks on the floor, and it's starting to look more and more like an actual mine. You find yourself, after maybe 30 feet of like crawling through the tunnel, emerging into a larger cavernous space. I don't have a map for it, but it's not super important. What is important is that like as you enter this cavernous space, both of you have dark vision, right? So you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah. This place is like very dimly lit with just like one or two of like the blue flame lanterns. A couple of them that are on the walls that you can see seem to have sputtered out. There's like a faint sort of like dripping noise in here from maybe like the ceiling, but you can immediately tell that this has been like carved out purposefully. This looks like a proper mine. There are a couple of mine carts here and there. There's like some benches to sit and what look to be like temporary shelters and buildings for, you know, miners taking a break. And on the floor are a bunch of mine tracks that sort of spider out into different directions in the cavern, going into like other smaller tunnels. And you can see like Olive sort of like zips ahead and darts into one of the like temporary looking structures, and just starts barking.
Oh, I guess we'll
Okay.
follow him. Yeah.
We'll follow him over.
Yeah. So you see like Olive like barking at the door. The door looks like it was tightly shut at some point, but there's definitely water damage on it, and it looks like it was pushed in from the outside because of the water damage. And inside you can see there's like a faintly glowing like light purple glow as you see what looks to be maybe 9 or 10 crystal beavers all huddled together on a bed in the corner.
They're all fully crystallized?
They're all fully crystallized. It seems that the water had like lapped up to this cabin and just sort of they had nowhere to go as it filled up, and they crystallized into these little crystal beaver statues.
Not the Pompeii event for these guys.
The beaver
real though.
Pompeii!
The Pompeii.
No!
Not Beaver Pompeii.
Beaver Pompeii.
Beaver Pompeii!
This whole thing, and the well was Vesuvius. Oh my god.
It's true.
And Sunway
The
just, they're
wild
just like,
was Vesuvius.
if you really think about it, Yuli might have actually committed genocide. This
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Eulalie Mount Eulalie.
yeah. I was like, well, I kind of feel bad leaving them here, to be honest. They
be
they can be undone, right? I think Oberon you know, the dog clerics, I think Oberon and Haku went to visit them and something could still be done, right? You just have to be careful about we'll put them in a cart. Are the carts like, you know, big creature sized or like are they really small carts? Because we have to crawl to get here, right? Are the carts really small then?
There's another exit, right?
The carts that you were looking at, they're big enough to be pushed by the dog people. So they're definitely
right.
like you can fit a couple beavers in there. As you like walk up to the crystal beavers, Quibble like scuttles over to one of the beavers and like sort of circles it. And somebody you see Quibble gets this like this quick like smug look crosses his face and he kicks this beaver off the bed like
Oh my god.
and this crystal beaver tumbles off the bed, shatters on the floor into a bunch of little beaver pieces.
Oh my god.
And Quibble like stands over the edge and just looks down at the crystal beaver.
What's all this about?
Murder.
Murder?
He looks pretty satisfied with himself.
It's so funny. I think someone's just like, wait, who was that? The one that you kicked?
Quibble, do you say to him, do you have speak with animals on?
Quibble can speak common, right?
Oh yeah, Quibble can speak common. He's the only one that can.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Quibble looks at you, Sanmei, and is just like, this bastard killed my wife. It's time for him to die. Bastards get what
Jesus.
they deserve. Loser.
Oh my god.
Well, that was very dramatic.
Okay, Loki, can I insight check? Like, was this real?
We make an insight check for Quibble the Beaver.
Yeah, it's just like, is beaver drama real? I mean, I don't know shit.
Beaver drama.
Like, it's 13. I'm just,
You can see that Quibble like said that pretty quickly. His like very, very smug, satisfied look on Quibble's face that you didn't even know a beaver could look smug. As they said it, but you know, Quibble doesn't seem to be reaching for any of the other beavers. In fact, Quibble like reaches down to the bed, that's like made of wood, and like pulls off like a stick, and then just starts chewing it in the corner of his mouth.
Yeah, like it's specifically this one, right? And I'm like,
just this
damn.
one.
So I guess instead of 9 beavers, we got 8 beavers now.
Yeah, you have 8 beavers now.
I suppose that's easier to divide into 2 cards. Sure.
Help!
He looked at you and he says like, I knew you get it. I knew you get it. I'm making stuff easier for you. Heh.
Wow.
Sunway will whisper to Avani like, I think this guy's evil. Damn. All right. Well, somebody with more. But honestly, I think somebody would be like, well, if Avani can handle putting the beavers into the carts, that would be great, because she does not trust herself with handling delicate crystal beaver.
Okay, I can try.
Yeah, Avani, they're not slippery, and I don't think they're that difficult to handle. As long as you just watch your footing, you guys are able to load up the mine carts with all the beavers. I think you can put 4 in each cart. So you guys can take a cart each. You follow the tracks to see if there's an alternative exit, and you do see that there is a aside from that tight tunnel that you walked past, there is a larger opening that seems to be like covered in like rocks and debris. And this might be like the main opening to the tunnels.
I see. Right, then we don't have a choice but to go through the smaller one then.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, is
I
it?
wonder,
like how much? Yeah, like how much debris is there? Like, are we able to clear it?
It would take some time, or if you have like a spell or something that would help move it, that would be helpful. It does seem like the people on the other side have been working on clearing it for quite some time, so it's definitely more movable than before.
Would you call them unsecured objects if they are debris?
Unsecured objects. Yeah, I think they're vaguely secured together, but not structurally, right? Like if you were to shatter something or thunder wave, it might budge.
Maybe I will thunder wave them. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think you should try.
Okay.
They're unsecured, right?
Yeah.
I will stand at a generous distance in case anything happens.
So Avani, you cast Thunder Wave on the unsecured rocks in front of you.
Avani, don't collapse it on yourself. Be careful.
As you do, you hear like a shout from the other side from some of the workers who were trying to clear the rubble. Go, holy moly! As some of the rubble basically bursts out with your Thunder Wave. But you managed to like blast basically a like large hole in the rubble. Some of it like above you like falls a little bit, and like a couple of little pebbles like plunk you on the head, but it's nothing major, and you've blasted a hole in this this wall. You see there's a couple of like dog miners and a couple of shades holding lanterns on the other side, and they look quite shocked at what happened, but they'll be like, oh wait, you were in there? Oh that's fine.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for wow, it's open.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't know there was anybody on the other side. I hope I didn't hit anyone.
It's okay.
Could you help us with these guys and take them to your medical tent, your clerics, really quickly? They're in need of depetrification. We found them here in the mines, and I motioned to like the carts and the beavers in them.
They will like look at the carts and go like, oh yeah, oh golly, yes, let's get them to the dog clerics. And one of the dogs like that's there like takes one of the carts and starts pushing it along, and then you see like a like floating lantern like float over to the minecart and then like attach the lantern to the minecart, and then the minecart starts moving on its own.
Cute.
behind the dog. And you can just see from like the bobbing of the lantern, it's getting pushed out of the cave entrance, the mine entrance, off to the camp.
Aw.
Okay.
All right, we can go rejoin the
Yeah.
others then.
Well, do we know? Have we in while we were wandering around this area, have we seen what it is that they were mining here?
It doesn't seem like you've seen any sign of what they're mining. Probably it would be easier if you went further into the main cave, but from where you're at, either the water has washed away like what they were mining, or they weren't mining this close to the surface.
Hmm. I
Are we heading?
guess. Yeah, I guess we have to rejoin the others.
Yeah.
Would it be would it be inconvenient to like have a look like around the corner or something? Is there anywhere deeper that we can just like have a quick look and see what they were mining?
I think as you have blasted open this open entrance, the foreman like walks over to the entrance, and obviously it caused a lot of noise. And he says like, "Oh, you've opened it. Good work, thank you." And see you've rescued some of the beavers. Boys, let's get in there. And he does like a 2-finger whistle, like a long 2-finger whistle, and a bunch of like dog miners and shades just start filling in. And it seems like activity has started like ramping up now that it's open again. So might be difficult to get in there as they're starting to get to work, clearing out the rest of the debris now that the main cavern has been opened up.
Okay.
The foreman will turn to you guys and say, "I appreciate the help opening this up. It's been a real pain in the ass for us. Glad to see you've all been sorted. You find what you were trying to look for in there, or I saw that big guy walk out earlier."
Yeah, more or less.
That's good. That's good. Well, you all are free to rest here another night if you'd like. Not sure if you have anywhere to go after this, but yeah, appreciate the help. I think the engineer from Spring Bloom's gonna turn up any day now, that slow bastard. We'll get this mess sorted out.
Of course. Well, if you don't mind, I'm just Avani. Got anything else you want to do here? Because I think we shouldn't leave the rest waiting.
Okay, we can go get the rest of our friends before we head back up.
Yep. Yeah, you guys can just go around to the entrance that you used to get in here, and then you can like meet up with everybody, and you can get out of the cave.
Yep, which we will.
Okay. Are you guys gonna do a long rest?
Yeah. Been a day.
Yeah, it's been a day. Again, it's the Feywild, so you don't really know if it's day or night or day, but it does feel like it's been a long time since you had a big old sleep. So you guys...
Before I sleep, may I do something real quick?
Of course.
Yeah. Can I go visit the dog clerics and see what they can make of the curse on my neck?
I think you can, but the dog clerics, now that you've brought in the 9 petrified beavers, they seem pretty swamped. 8. Oh, sorry, 8 petrified beavers. They seem pretty swamped with work.
Hey, I'll come back in the morning.
Yeah. You guys can long rest. Do you do anything else during your long rest?
Do we?
Do you?
I only need the 4 hours. So in the other half for the long 8-hour resters, could I like store a spell in my card?
Yeah, sure. What are you storing?
Yeah. Oh, the usual. I'm storing. Actually, let me check. Oh, I guess I could just. I guess this will also be the time I change out my spells anyway. So I would be storing Death Ward.
Interesting. Okay. Can store Death Ward. Yep, that's fine. Anything else from anyone, or can we make it next day?
I think next day. I'm good.
Yep. Okay.
Next day.
So dawn breaks. Well, doesn't really break. It's kind of dusk all the time, but you guys feel like you got to sleep the amount of sleep that you wanted to have, and you are in the camp. It's about as bustling as ever, maybe even more so, with more dogs and shades sort of bobbing back and forth between here and the mines. You sort of all awake to like, you're in a tent, so he's not really knocking, but he's more like sort of like greetings, if you are all awake, and you can hear Madrid's voice outside of the tent.
Right.
Yeah, we exit the tent to talk to him.
You see him there. He looks quite weary. He has his steed with him, who looks pissed as usual. And a couple of the other merfolk are there with their own steeds, which are normal horses and not seahorses. And he looks at all of you and says, like, I wanted to extend my thanks once again for all of your assistance. May the circumstances be better. But I did not want to take my leave without saying my farewells. I'll be returning to Silky Bay post haste to deal with this whole mess, to be honest with you. But wanted to not leave without saying goodbye.
Thank you. That was thoughtful. I understand you must be in a hurry.
Yes. There's much to be done in the wake of this incident. But like I mentioned, if there's anything you need of me, you may call me upon that cellular device that I've bestowed upon you.
If we find any relevant information, we'll let you know too.
Yes, that would be much wise. And he like sort of like does a very formal and like, you know, still dignified bow towards you. And as he like turns to leave, and he and the other like merfolk, the other two like merfolk guards like sort of wave at you guys from their horses. Madrid's horse reluctantly goes. As he's turning to like leave the campgrounds, you see him like turn back to you all just for a moment and like raise his hand to like wave. And like I think Avani has the highest passive perception.
Mm-hmm.
You can see
maybe.
I think you do.
Probably do, yeah.
Yeah, you can see just at like the like edge of, maybe it's the way the like flames catch the light, but like just the like purplish pinky finger of his like fishy flesh, it's just sort of glints with like a bright like crystal light as he waves, and then he trots off, turns around, leaves with his horse.
Oh. Is it like bad purple?
I don't know.
Soft purple.
But he's off into the well, wherever he's going, off into the wilds. And they start to disappear out of the camp. You all are sort of like standing there waving when you hear from sort of the side like a Jesus. Hey.
Oh my god.
Where's he going?
Nice.
And you see walking up towards you like inexplicably with a beaver under one of his arms is the kingfisher. And he's just like, where's that guy going off to?
Back home.
Oh,
Silky Bay.
are they not aren't we gonna go with them to the thing? What was that about? Sorry, I was not here yesterday. Went to go take care of the rest of that frohag. Got it polished and sold off, and that's done.
Wait, question: is the beaver alive or
Congratulations.
crystallized?
Oh, the beaver's alive. It's just hanging out there. You can tell it's like the kid. The kid of the two. What is it? What's his name again?
Kovu or no?
Yeah. You can tell it's Kovu.
Oh, the one was that the one that was like really.
Yeah, really under
really
it.
ill?
Yeah, the really
Yeah.
cursed one.
Yeah,
By the well.
the cursed one at the well. Yeah.
It's okay now.
Yeah, he looks mostly okay. He's just kind of sitting there underneath Kingfisher's arm like a purse.
Oh.
How are you feeling? I mean, Avani asked the beaver.
Kingfisher's like, oh, me? Oh no, this guy. Kovu like looks up at you, and like makes like little hand gestures to say like sleepy, but he doesn't say anything.
Oh. Well, I guess sleepy is okay, all things considered.
Kovu just very like weakly like shrugs, and he's sort of like being held across the middle, so his front paws are dangling and his back paws are dangling and his tail is just sort of drooping down, and then he like makes this gesture like with his hand to his mouth, like, and looks a little apologetic.
Oh.
Gotcha. I guess he can't talk. Yeah. Anyway, we asked Kingfisher like how where did you pick him up anyway?
Oh, this thing? And he like lifts him up. Yeah, I went to the healer's tent, because I know they could use the frohag bits for, I don't know, whatever it is clerics do. Not, I just get the ingredients. I don't deal with the processing. I tripped over him on the way out, so I just picked him up. Ain't this, I'm not exactly sure, because they all kind of look the same to me, no offense. Isn't this the, and then he, like, holds up the beaver like one would, like, a cat, like, by its arms, and then, like, waves his arms in the air a little bit. Like, ain't you that little guy who was doing the, I don't know, you said they were doing some shit in Beaver Home? Is this one of those?
Yeah, that's the one that was really cursed, and by the main source of the evil purple water that's kind of running through Feywild now.
I think more importantly, where are his parents?
Yeah.
He said he was outside by the healer's tent. Did he want to go into the healer's tent?
No, I think he was I don't know, little guy, were you leaving? And he like asks it in Sylvan. And Kovu like sort of like shakes his head, and like looks towards the healer's tent, and then like looks away, and like covers his like face with his like paws, like he doesn't want to look at it. He's kind of ashamed to go there, but he was wandering around outside.
Oh, because now he's got crystallized, maybe no longer crystallized friends in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he seems a little embarrassed, a little ashamed. He doesn't want to go there, but he wants to be near there, and he's kind of conflicted.
Like he wants to know if they're okay, but like he also doesn't want to see them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you guys get the sense that like Kovu feels responsible for what has happened. And he doesn't know if he can face them. So he's just hanging out with Kingfisher.
I mean, we can go check on the other beavers. At least we can tell him if how they're doing.
Yeah, I need to go to the healer's tent anyways, so let's go to the healer's tent.
Kingfisher like starts walking with you, and as you guys are walking towards the healer's tent, you guys can see Kovu start like squirming, and like clawing at Kingfisher like desperately, and he like looks down at Kovu and like holds him up, and it's just like, well, you don't want to go in there? I thought you wanted to go in and see all your little friends. And then Kovu just kind of like burrows into Kingfisher's shirt, which is difficult to do because he's wearing like a leather gambeson, but Kovu's trying his level best. Kingfisher like fishes him out, and it's just like, all right, okay, we'll go take a lap. When you guys are done with this stuff here, let me know when you're ready to head out. I don't think this guy wants to go in there.
A question, just from visual appearance, is Kingfisher's broken crystallized arm now like grown back into a normal Kingfisher arm?
You can just from like visual appearance, his arm is still not there, but there's like he's like covered it up with like a cloth with like his cape, so his cape is like bundled up where his arm should be.
Right.
Okay.
This is only his 50th body or whatever it is that this guy's got going on. No
Yeah.
worries.
Something.
It's unfazed.
Yeah, like look,
Unfazed.
we kind of got a Frankenstein's monster thing going on here, but he seems chill.
Yeah. He notices you guys looking at like where his arm used to be, and he's just like, "Hey, listen, I'll get another one. It's no biggie."
Get another one.
Yeah, of course,
Okay.
no worries.
Yeah.
Right.
Arm aside, yeah, we'll talk about this crystallization thing later, because Uncle Kingfisher, it seems like you've had a run-in with this evil purple energy / water that's been crystallizing things willy-nilly.
Yeah, I mean, well, they got to Miss Kism first, so I assume I would be familiar with it. Yeah, kind of a shit ass thing. You think they would keep it contained, you know, once they found out about it, but the hags got hold of it, and now it's everywhere. Pain in the ass.
Miss Kism?
Yeah, Miss Kism.
Looks like on the map, down in Darkism? It's one of the little side cities or villages to the south. Oh, is that where Kingfisher's from? I ask, oh, is that where you're from?
He like makes the face. He's just like, yeah, some shithole out in the middle of nowhere where nobody wants to be. I would not suggest going down there. There's nothing to look at, you know, past the Bear Coast. The shithole.
We'll take your word for it.
Yeah, you should. Anyway, you guys go do your thing. I want to go take this guy to breakfast, I guess. I think that's why he's looking hungry. What do you eat, man? And then he just like starts walking off, talking to the beaver. You want to eat some frohag? I think I made some jerky. It's not dried yet. He's just walking off with Kovu.
Okay. I'll pop into the cleric healer's tent real quick and see if I get somebody just a little consultation perhaps for a newly afflicted curse on my neck.
Avani just wants to check on the beavers.
Yeah, you guys can get into the cleric's tent, and you can see that like there's a couple of beavers in like a half crystallized state. There's maybe one or two that are asleep that are fully uncrystallized. That seem to be from that batch of 8 beavers that you picked up. The rest of them are still crystals, so it seems like a slow going process. Especially when there's so many of them. And like the dog clerics, they'll like look up, and Halloumi will like look at you, Oberon, and say, What seems to be the problem? We're still quite busy over here, but if it's a quick diagnosis, maybe I can just take a look.
Yeah, got this little, seems to be some sort of nasty curse affliction on my neck. Hasn't been bothering me of yet, but just wondering if, it might, I don't know, act up in the future. Or
One
if it can be
second, I have
removed
to kill a
easily.
fly. 1 second, I have to kill this fly.
Oh dear.
Okay. What?
Are we all there to see the cleric, or is it just Obi and
Funny? I think
Avani?
if you want to be there, you can be.
Mhm.
Okay.
If you want to be somewhere else, you can be probably somewhere else.
I also wanna just I think Kevin would just wanna go see the cleric as well
Okay.
to be nosy.
Oh, you're just tagging along to see what what my tattoo's about,
Yeah,
or just
that
the
and like
beaver status.
kind of like both. I guess curious about Obi's tattoo after like learning it's a curse, and also to see how the crystallization happens.
You said decrystallization, right? Like how it's healed, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't. Oh, Dottie, I don't think like either of us really went into the details, but right of what the dog clerics told us in the previous session. Dottie here.
Sorry, I was muted. I don't think so because I think we
We're
like
probably
gathered
busy.
and then like went right to what we had to do.
Okay. I don't know, unless Hako wants to keep that secret. Are you okay with
Well, hold
sharing?
on.
Bye, Yadi.
I'm getting parent aggro, but I can share it, but I can't stick around. My parents desire me to go downstairs. So
Oh
Oh, yeah.
no.
it's food time. So
Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
Sorry, I killed
yeah,
it.
sorry. Sorry.
What happened?
Bye bye.
Yadi has to
Yes.
go. Yadi getting called.
Oh,
To eat.
I'm getting called away. I'm going. Sorry.
okay.
Okay.
Okay, I killed it.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Oh, sorry, what were you doing?
Oh,
Obi's
Yadi has
curse
to go
getting
eat.
looked at.
Oh, yeah, he has to go eat?
Oh.
Yadi has to go eat, so
Mhm.
Yadi left.
Summoned by her
okay.
parents to go eat.
Okay.
Then-
So you guys are talking to the dog clerics, is that right?
You're.
Yes, and Halumi says like what nature of ailment is it again that you need help with?
Kind of unsure, but seems like some sort of curse.
Oh, because she was too far away, this is actually Avani's first time seeing the tattoo, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I guess. Yeah,
oh
sure.
yeah. You guys
yeah.
can see it sort of like, I guess now that like Oberon is here showing the clerics, you guys can see it clear as day. Yeah, it looks like a bunch of like linked arms like crossed together, crisscrossed to make a sort of like a neck tattoo, like necklace around Oberon's neck.
I'm gonna take a guess and say the consumption gave you that.
Yeah. It's a. Like I said, I mean, I know some devotees who would kill to have something like this, but
Are you sure you want to get rid of it?
it was quite painful coming on, and I'm pretty sure she was not quite happy with me, so I'm pretty sure it's something of the negative sort. Yeah, I'd just like to check up on the nature of this, if it can be removed, if it's, how it could be go about doing that, any possible, I don't know, effects that this might,
seem to impose upon me. Nothing of yet, but you know.
Halumi will like come towards you and sort of gesture you to sit down so that she can take a better look. And she'll like, you can see her use some sort of magic. It is like the feeling of which is like quite unfamiliar to you. Maybe the closest you can get is like, this is Feywild magic. And she's doing some sort of diagnosis. And you see like sort of a frown start to come on her face. And she shakes her head and she's just like, unfortunately, this sort of ailment is not, well, I can let you know now it's not of my means to remove. I deal mostly in, you know, Feywild illnesses, as you know, and the curses of magic that are sourced from the Fey and the Weave here. But this, whatever put this, it's a curse is what it is on you. It is not of the same wavelength as I, and honestly, you would be better off finding someone who's familiar with this signature to remove it. From what I can tell, you would need something quite close, actually. In the same way that crystal disease is combated by a similar resonance, I think you might have an issue here. Well, you will need someone of this, and like gestures to your neck, origin to remove it.
Do we know what it does? At least?
I am unfamiliar with this magic. I've not seen it before. I can only tell you it is a curse of some kind. So as curses go, it will limit you, it will compel you, it will activate when the time is right. And to remove it, like I said, you would need someone of similar ilk to that who placed it. What how did you get this? Did you not just go into the caves to seek the rest of these fellows?
Oh, well, seems like the caves a bit of a leak, had a bit of a crossover with possibly one of the domains or the magics of one of our mortal planes gods, to so speak. So yeah, she left a little parting gift.
Are you saying that the mines have a portal to the material plane in them? Or what?
I don't think it's so much a portal to the material plane. It's closed, so it should be okay. But yeah, it seems like maybe if you find the big chamber with a bunch of ruins that seem more material plane, go too far into it. It seems to have shut off for the moment. So
she just kind of looks at you quizzically and is like, I don't think that that's what's in the mines. I mean, I'm no miner, but surely they would have mentioned if there was something of the material plane in there.
Oh, it seems like the sections of the mines we went through had a lot of extreme Feywild plant overgrowth. We went through this little tunnel and it led to this huge chamber where the extreme wild, like Feywild overgrowth kind of turned into ruins that seemed reminiscent of one of the material plane country, specifically where I'm from.
Is that not what's in the mines?
No, that's That's
What's in the
that's
mines
very
then?
much so not
Yes.
no. The mines.
Speaking of mines, what do you guys mine there?
Well, I'm a doctor, so I'm not a miner, but I believe they're mining for some sort of. I have some in my office. One moment. And she'll like walk behind, and she'll like grab a what do you call it? Like a box, and she'll like pull them out. And she says like, there's a big market for these in Springboom Glen. I believe people use them to communicate. I think there's a big market in the material plane, actually. They have some buyer of some sort that seems to be buying them up. But and she pulls out what looks like these like sort of like jade white like stones and tablets. And they look like smooth to the touch. And she says like they seem to be likening these to some sort of, I don't know, communication, identification. Those in the
Wait, is
material
it like
plane like to buy them. There's a
Wow.
buyer that goes through the mine owner in Springboom Glen to get them sold.
Crazy.
Wait,
You're
wait.
mining
Does
iPhones
it
down
look?
there?
Wait. Does it look like the moon talismans?
It kind of looks like an uncarved moon talisman. It looks like the same material that the moon talisman is made of, but it's definitely like unpolished and uncarved. And the moon talismans are like different hues in some ways, but it looks kind of similar. Yeah.
Because Avani has one, she's gonna take it out and like compare it. Like, is this
Yeah.
the same thing?
You hold it up to that, and she looks at it, and she sort of shrugs. She's like, I mean, yours seems to be carved more completely, but I think that's seems to be the same stone, yes?
Huh. So they can technically use this as like a communications device?
Like a sending stone sort of deal?
She like shrugs, and she says like, I don't really know what they use them for. We just sell the stones. The communication aspect of it doesn't seem to work in the Feywild. At least none of us use it for that. But
Alright.
I've heard from my brother, who sat in on some of the meetings, that the buyer mentioned that they would use it for that, among other things that I'm not aware of. So, apologies that I could not elucidate more on that, but you know, the foreman likes to keep a wrap on things. But you know, you've helped us quite a bit with helping these folks out, so I'm happy to share what I know.
Alright.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you for sharing.
That was informative.
Is it of
Any
Any chance your
importance?
brother is around?
Or to be honest, we might have more luck with the foreman himself. We did see him
True.
still here yesterday.
You guys did ask the foreman before what you mind, and he did tell you it was classified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or his
So I mean,
brother
I don't
maybe.
think we should out the clerics on
True,
like having
true.
told us.
No.
But like
Question.
so far we know it's like they're selling it to Springbloom Glen, which are most likely like peddling it to the material plane, which is through a buyer. Okay.
Quick question. This raw material, you said it looked like white jade, right?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't happen to look like any possible visible component on my advanced scrying slate, or possibly the a talisman that I got from my dad. That's a black and white jade, but that might be different.
No. It looks like white jade, but it's sort of like vaguely like more gem-like than stone-like. It's much closer to the moonstone that Avani had with her, that I believe you picked up from one of the moon men. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think we all have a couple. Like we have like 3 or something.
You've
But one is like
you have a
really
few of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and-
one is just more like bling than the others, right? Like there are
Mm-hmm.
different levels of this thing.
Mhm.
Interesting. Mm. I,
Well-
I turn to Kevin and I'm like, do you think you could cast a quick identify on that, or is it too foreign? You think?
I mean, identify really works on spells, and this is just like a
Oh, okay.
raw
Never mind.
material. So,
Okay.
unless you
then
like,
fine.
is there any magical property of its own?
No, I think for you this is a rock. This is a
Yeah.
this is a stone, this is a gem. On its own it may have conductive properties, it may boost something, but you get the sense if you're casting identify that this is something that needs to be changed before it can be used.
Okay.
Yeah, this is just a raw material. It'd be cool if we can pocket some. But I don't know if these guys are willing to, I don't know.
Yeah. So we're currently at the equivalent of the wild cobalt mines. Okay.
The what?
I mean,
Halumi will like sort of shrug and say, yes, unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to give you any of them. I only have these for some research purposes and as part of my payment for being here and contract, but most of the stones in the mine are under contract to that buyer in Springboom Glen. So unfortunately I don't think I'll be able to give you any or source any for you.
Do you by any chance know if this material is just pretty common around Feywild, or if it's just from this particular area?
We don't really use it in the Feywild, and so people don't really dig it up. I think Canary Hymn is one of the only deposits I know of, at least, in Springbloom Glen. And she sort of like thinks about it. I think there's another source of it. I know they sell it down in the Court of Winter as well. Only the Sealy Court has access to this, but where they get theirs, I'm not sure.
Oh, interesting. Well, I find it an awful coincidence that we always seem to come across this the terrible like the crystallizing liquid around wherever this like Moonman related stuff are involved.
well, wait, are we still in the dog cleric tent? I don't want to say this out loud in front of
Yeah,
my
you guys
other
are
strangers.
still in the dog cleric tent. You
Yeah.
haven't said otherwise.
All right.
Okay,
I guess
well,
thank
We
you.
can take our leave.
Thank you for your time in the consultation.
Yeah, of course. I hope you can seek reprieve from your curse. Best of luck with it.
We'll work
Thank
on it,
you.
It looks like the beaver treatment is going well.
I suppose.
She sort of sighs and she says, like, "Oh, well enough, I suppose. It could be better, but it's a slow process if you want to take it safely. So, and we do.
I'm glad there's something you can do for them.
That's true.
I'm also glad. It's honestly, I hope that, I don't know if you're working on it, but I hope that eventually this will get solved. The more that this war rages on and the more that this disease gains prominence, the more difficult it will be to clear. It is not an easy or painless or fast process by any means. And so being able to cut it off at the source would be for the best, I think.
That's true. Well, I guess we can take our leave first and decide where we're gonna head to next.
Yeah. So you guys leave the healer's tent,
The lab, the tent, yeah.
and where do you guys want to go? What's the plan?
I think we should seek out the Kingfisher first. Pump information out of him as much as we can, because it seems like he knows a lot more. Well, he knows some stuff about this evil purple water from the other main purple energy, and then possibly, depending on what resources Kingfisher has at his disposal, either go by land through the Smeal lands to Summercourt, or take up on Same's offer and just hop to Summercourt immediately.
That's possible, yeah.
I
If
can
it's, like,
tell
super
you.
Out of curiosity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Go
say
ahead first.
no. You say it.
How far is Canary Spring Bloom Glen from Canarium?
To get to Springbloom Glen, you guys would have to go through Laughing Brook. You'd have to go this way.
Yeah, that's why.
And
Okay.
clearing Laughing Brook would take you anywhere from 1 week at best to 3 weeks at medium.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't realize this is also part of Laughing Brook.
Yeah, this
That's
section
why,
is
that's why
Laughing Brook.
they wanted to sail to Springbroom Glen,
Yep.
but we're crashed like this way instead.
Yep. You can go through this way, but it's also part of Laughing Brook, so it would be more or less the same. You have to go this way.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, this is still a Laughing Brook, right?
What are you gesturing towards? I can't see.
Oh, right. Sorry, I thought it was this path.
This is a mountain. Yeah, this is a mountain.
And that's not part of Laughing Brook? Okay.
I don't think you guys have mountain climbing gear.
Yeah.
And
no.
it would
Okay.
take you longer to go up and over Canarium, I think, than it would
I honestly,
Okay.
take you a few months. It's a fucking mountain.
yeah.
To get to Summercourt via land, it'd be cutting slightly
About a
through
week.
Pelabloom Fields, and then going through the Smeal lands, and then to Summercourt.
Yes.
Yeah, like best at best this is about like 4 days to a week, right?
Yep. This is 4 days to a week. This is mystery amount of time, but at least
Yeah.
a week.
Yeah. And so someone would say that, like, all things considered, within a week is decent enough time. I prefer not to use what I have unless the distance is so long that a month could not even cover it.
You could use your thing, Sonmei, to go straight to Springbloom Glen if you wanted
That is
to.
true. Yeah, I can go anywhere on the map, basically.
Yeah,
But
you could go here if you want. You can go to Henry.
Straight away to Baba Yaga's tower.
Yeah.
Oh, the BY. Go
Yeah.
visit BY.
Yeah.
We have the element of surprise. No, we don't. But yeah.
Yeah.
Well, straight
You
up
can-
ask her. So what's up?
What's up, girl?
Mm.
I'm sure that would
Same's
go.
ready to drop some
So
ukes.
chaotic.
That would
But
go
yeah,
so
like
well.
unless it's top
well.
urgent or the distance is basically like, wow, it's 3 weeks to a month plus to get there kind of thing. Within a week, like reasonably, is still I would think it's still all right. I didn't think that if this had taken any longer than that, then yeah.
I have another
Okay,
question, which is, then is this travel available by seafair?
Yes, but you'd need to get through
Yeah, like, where-
Laughing Brook to get to the sea.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, just remind me, why are we in Feywild again? Was it specifically to help Mer to get to at Summercourt with the Hag War, or was it because we wanted to figure more about Moonman?
It was like, actually, I think the Shudder has like,
It was the Shudder.
yeah,
Yeah.
like the two things that you mentioned came after, so they're all like kind of like added together to the big to-do list that we have.
But the
But the
big
Shudder
Like-
asked us to come here first.
Yep.
I was gonna bring that up.
To the
'cause
Summercourt?
Not specifically, but I think the Shudder
because-
has like the Shudder. the shutter, I think like she has. Was it like an avatar? Her sister, I believe.
Yes, her
This was, like,
sister.
ages
Yeah,
ago.
so that's what I
sister's
was going to
god.
bring up if we're in
Yeah.
private. Right now
Yep.
we have the primary goal, which is our mission from the shutter.
Hmm.
He said that her sister, who was, bound by promises kept, and was the goddess of the moon, was nearly unwound some time ago, as in like erased from existence, along
Mhm.
with memories of whichever lover the bound by promises kept was trying to save, and was therefore being unwound by, and the remnant of promises is held by
The
the
The Unseelie
the
Court.
Unseelie Court's royal rulers. So we're
Yep.
trying to get that piece of promises back to the shutter so that
Mhm.
shutter can kind of try and reinstate and recoil her into existence.
Yep.
And obviously helping out Mer, to make sure that she doesn't die is another thing that we can try and do.
And if you
Because
think about
incidentally
it,
also in the Unseelie Court. Yes.
Mur is in the Unseelie Court. You're
Mhm.
saying that the sister of the shutter is under the supervision of
Yep.
the ruler of the Unseelie Court, and you have evidence now that it's probably Merlin.
Yeah, it's her family and like her legacy. She has like a shard of like the promise, or what used to be the
Yeah.
promise, and it's kind of like,
And what the moon men popping up with their activities, and also these sussy purple portal other plane with bad energy coming through, seem to be related to the moon men cult, which the shutter said like they might not be acting fully in what maybe the shutter intends to, or not the shutter, the promises intends to do. So we'll have to see if maybe taking the piece of bound by promises kept helps alleviate some of the war in this like evil purple energy, but it could all be tied together. So I think right now our best, I guess we're just trying to get to Summer Court first, because that's where Eulalie is being called to by her family, and then move up to Autumn Home to try and link up with Mur again, and find the piece of Bound by Promises kept as per Shutter's request.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just wondering if like Movements is getting their supplies of communication from here, so kind of sabotaging that might buy us a bit more time with whatever Movement's planning.
Yeah.
But
maybe we can do it after
Uh-huh.
we secure. But we might have to head right back if like.
Yeah, I'll let Phil have time for later. So I was just like, I was wondering if we have means of traveling fast. But seems like that's really not a good way to travel to Spring Bloom, and
Not
from there to the Summer Court. So I guess our really only option is just go to Summer Court.
Can we bring Kingfisher into this and ask for his consultation if he has any I don't know, contacts or means getting through Laughing Brook quickly?
I will tell you right now, this man's has not been back here in a couple of decades. He has no holds here. He's just here to help you.
Doesn't he say that like he honestly don't give a fuck what happens to the Feywild?
Yeah, he also don't give a fuck what happens to the Feywild. He hates this place.
Like he was honestly just here because he was sealed, and we didn't know he was sealed, and we came here and we broke him out here.
Yeah,
and he's like, oh hey, it's you guys.
It's
like,
you guys.
I owe you guys big time, but I don't care about this place.
Yeah, he's gonna help you guys wherever you go, but he's not. I would not rely on him to help you do anything else except for fight.
Yeah, or like maybe his knowledge of the land, or what he's aware of. Maybe not the politics.
Yeah, you'll be able to ask him for like flora, fauna, that sort of stuff. And you can ask him about politics and locations, but his information may or may not be accurate. It might be outdated.
Up
It
to
might
date.
be some guy coming back after like being away for like, I don't know, 100 years, 200 years, and being like, yeah, I don't fucking know. My neighbor used to live here. I think he's a tree now. Like that kind of, he's not that helpful in that aspect, but he can help you in terms of like if you're in a pickle, if you need like someone to help you, like carry a guy, if you need someone to help you fight, he's like happy to go along with you. Also because he wants to help, his captain's nephew out. And I think also he's still beholden to Eulalie, because he came out the jar.
I mean, that ended like after 24 hours.
That did end after 24 hours, but he's just like, I feel like, you help me out the pickle, I'll help you. He's a nice guy generally. I don't know how helpful he is in terms of understanding the Feywild.
I do want to ask him. You said that the evil purple crystallizing water energy started out in Mizkizim. How many years ago was that? Do you remember?
Yeah, it was. Time is weird because it could be 200 years, here, and it could be 30 years in the material plane or vice versa. But for me, from what I remember, it started lapping up Mizkizim shores right maybe 20 years before I left Mizkizim to go to, I kicked around in the Court of Wonder for a while before I went to the material plane. But yeah, it was definitely a couple some time ago. At least 30 years ago, something like that. 30 years of the Feywild time, not a material plane time. For that, I don't fucking know.
I see. Hey, do you guys think you could ask Kingfisher actually about the, what you guys asked Yuli in the tunnels, and she was like, yeah, the sudden flora growing happens every now and then, but she didn't know why, right? Maybe this guy knows why.
Oh, this guy knows. So he is like, oh, you saw that in the cave, you said?
Yeah, it was weird.
Huh. I mean, there's a couple of reasons that would happen in the Feywild. One, probably hag juice. That's, I think, the most likely. Like, I can show you, and then he'll point his finger towards the river where that Frohag was slain. He's like, I can bet you in a couple of weeks that place, not a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of more days, that place, once that thing is flushed out all the water, that place is gonna be booming. I'm telling you. Usually when something of either a high amount of arcane power or a high purity, strength of arcane magic, couplets, like kicks the bucket. In the Feywild, it has the tendency to kickstart a lot of the plant growth. The land here, and he points at the ground, the soil here sort of laps up any excess magical energy to sort of distribute it back out. But when something that concentrated just sort of releases, right, it's sent back out all at once, the plants, they go crazy for it, the soil goes crazy for it, the world goes crazy for it. And so when you see those he looks at your map and he points at Laughing Brook. The reason why this, and then he points at the Sherry Pit as well. He's like, these two places look the way they do, they're so fucked up like that, is because this is kind of like a child's tale, but also probably real. They said there were two big dragons who were fighting over the Feywild, and they both kicked the bucket, smacked in the middle, and then died in those spots. And that's why the flora and fauna of the Fairy Pit and Laughing Brook is as fucked up as it is. It's because that shit just grows like nobody's business. There's just so much excess magic from something that powerful dying in that one spot that it, poof, just kind of blows up. And that might have been what was the case in that cave.
Right. It's not like a really like big surge of powerful magic, and everything is just like, whoa, yay, yippee, we start growing.
Does it have to be from a magical, like powerful magical source dying, essentially? Just like completely releasing all of it?
I mean,
Does it have to be death?
doesn't have to be dying.
know,
If you had like a I don't know, like a potion or a gem or something that
bomb.
leaked out. Yeah, something like that. But usually it's when some big player dies. But it could be, you know,
Okay.
a different thing of similar ilk.
It doesn't have to be a wild magic. It can be any sort of magic from any plane.
Yeah. Can be any kind of magic from any plane. Any part of the weave, whether it's in the Feywild or from the material plane or wherever the fuck else, it's all the same.
Magic is. Are you saying that magic from any part of the weave is essentially the same?
No and yes. I'm not a magic guy. I know a couple of things, but I'm not a, go to a wizard for that. But magic in the material plane, depending on what kind, would behave. Like, let's say some big player in the material plane full of magics died here. I don't see why it wouldn't also happen. Do you know what I mean? Unless it's like, I don't know, some of that weird arcana magic, which he like makes like cutting his throat, like cutting himself off, and I was like, I don't want to talk about those fucking guys. But yeah, that's just
That makes sense.
Wait, said. So the magic from the arcana is different from the magic of the weave?
Testy question. Again, yes and no. I'm not a wizard. I don't know. It just, you felt it. Doesn't it feel different to you than regular?
Does it feel different? I'm asking you now.
Does it now?
I think Oberon, because your magic has always been arcana magic, no, doesn't feel different. But I think if I'm trying to think of the parties who would have. Actually,
What, Kevin, Phil?
No,
What, Kevin?
none of you would have magic that feels different from arcana magic.
Because like you need magic from a separate source that's not an arcana, right?
Yeah, and all of you get your magic from the arcana because A, bloodline, and B, like the type of just your class. I think the only classes that feasibly would have access to a different kind of magic are sorcerers and wizards.
Right.
Yeah.
Or,
If
or like
I-
maybe some kind of warlock with a specific backstory, but
A
it's
warlock not from the coil, correct?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so
That's
I
alright.
don't think any of you would match. And I think like Sunmay, you're a warlock, but yours doesn't work that
Sunny
way.
has no idea where any of this shit is coming from. Just
Yeah.
dead ass.
Just
It's
dead
like,
ass just showed up.
Yeah, just like can't people just do this?
Yeah. But what, like this isn't normal?
No,
It,
it's not.
it just happened one day, and I was like, yeah, sure.
Yep. I don't think any of you even know that Sunmay's a warlock now. Like, it just kind of happened. She just looked the same.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
doing a little things like to the left and to the right, and you're like, I guess so.
Sunmay's just like, yeah, I had a weird dream. Anyway, check this out.
Check this out, sick.
But yeah, Kingfisher will just be like,
I mean,
yeah,
I also don't
think so."
feel like
Hmm?
I also don't feel like any of us like know well enough like what paladins do to know like what specifically is not
Yeah.
paladin.
That's so
The,
true.
the paladin also doesn't know what
Yeah, we don't
paladin is, so it's fine.
I think you guys
Yeah.
don't have an example of what a traditional paladin is like.
The traditional paladin just left Madrid.
Yeah,
only
he's the
Yeah.
the paladin of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're supposed to be like.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, Kingfisher just sort of shrugs and it's just like, yeah, that's all I know about that. But where are we going? Do you guys know what's up? What's the plan? Where we headed?
Well, we were.
Mhm.
There's some stuff going on in Springbloom Glen, and also in a figure of interest in Laughing Brook, but right now Eulalie is being summoned back to Summer Court to fight on the front lines of the Hag War, possibly. So it seems like we may need to get there fast. So Pella Bloom and then going through Billy Boone's Smeallands to Summer
Yeah.
Court.
I suppose so. I guess none of the other stuff that we discussed would matter if the summer court fell, right? Technically.
Mhm.
That is
Yeah.
true.
Would be bad if Summer Court fell, and it's looking kind of rough.
Because like aren't they like the kind of like the military arm of like the Unseelie?
mhm. Yeah.
No, obviously six little guys from the material plane will turn the tides of the war, obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously.
Or 5 guys.
We're gonna do
5
so
guys
much.
plus Eulalie. 5 plus Eulalie.
No, yeah, it's Yuli, totally.
Yep.
We show up, do all the
Yeah.
work, and Yuli was like, that was all me.
What we really want to know is just like, yeah, you need to be back here right now. Is to do what?
Yeah, like what are you expecting you to do?
To fight
What
in
are
the
you
war,
expecting?
girl.
No way.
What are they expecting? What are they
Like-
expecting Eulalie to do?
Yeah, I think honestly, someone's like, there's no way they're sending Yuli to the front lines. Are they using her
Oh, we're
as
gonna
bait?
get trapped in
Or
a bottle
is
again.
they-
Are they gonna use her as like a bait or something? Is that why they want her back?
Be turned into a live like Molotov cocktail and be thrown.
That's
just a
terrible.
host pass.
Send her back and to become a
Well.
human pillar sacrifice. That's crazy.
you know.
So we're gonna be meeting back up with Madrid at the Smealland, right?
After we finish our business, so that he can give us some
Okay.
artifacts that may help us find Oracle in the material plane.
So I guess it's to the Smeallands through the Bloomfields if we must cut through, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bella Bloom, Smeallands, and then Summer Court.
So unless there's
Okay.
anything else you want to do in Canary Hymn, I will say you guys like gather all your stuff and you start to head out. Do you use any horses or you walk in?
Could we acquire horses?
They have some horses in Canary Hymn. Yeah.
I mean, if we can, that'd be great.
Yep.
I'm gonna debate.
Maybe
if
we can also turn to a horse if we
I-
don't have enough
Yes,
currency
yes, yes,
to use
yes,
here.
yes, yes. Can I take Kevin?
Laughing,
Kevin,
crying.
Kevin dibs
Wait,
on
take
Kevin.
Kevin?
Dibs on Kevin horse.
Please.
They don't have horses like per se, but they have a couple of like donkeys that you can like borrow. And they said, yeah, if you just leave them at the Smeallands, someone will pick them up. That's fine. They need to walk anyway.
I'm also gonna double check if like for some reason Quibble is still with us. I'm just like, oh my god.
Oh, Quibble's in your pants unless you make him leave. He's gonna hang on.
Oh well. Come with us then.
He's like, awesome. Yeah, get me out of this shithole.
This guy got a body count of 1 already, man.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I'm gonna tell that to everybody while Quibble's still sleeping.
Oh.
Yeah, like before we could do anything, this guy just like murdered another beaver in front of our eyes. That was freaking crazy. We need to keep an eye on him. I don't
just
think I don't
cause?
think he's safe with the rest of the beavers, to be honest.
Oh. Well, I suppose someone bloodthirsty on the front lines of war isn't a bad idea.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The missile.
We're just gonna be our
I'm about
first
to become a war hero.
or the first ever hag beaver. Oh my god.
Wait,
All
what?
right.
Fever.
Heaver.
I don't know. It's like I don't think that's normal behavior for a beaver. The rest of the beavers were like really community friendly and stuff, right?
I mean, not every creature has to be the same of their own species, but
True. But I worry for this one.
you said, why did you kill the... I look at Quibble, and I'm like, you killed the other beaver in cold blood because...
All right. Do you know Sylvan? Or... Oh yeah. Wait, no, he knows Common. I
Oh,
keep forgetting.
yeah.
I keep forgetting.
Forgetting.
He like looks at you and he just shrugs. He's just like, don't like his face.
See?
Didn't like his face.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This thing's scary.
So, whoa, is this like the face of a stone cold killer, or is there like another reason behind it? Can I check?
How are you gonna check? Are you intimately familiar with beaver facial expressions?
No, but I mean, if some make a check, why not me?
What are you trying? You trying to insight him? What are you trying to understand?
Yes.
Let me know what you're trying to understand.
Okay, what I'm trying to understand is when he says, "I just didn't like his face." Was this like? Yeah, no, he's like just like completely like a serial killer, stone cold
Is
about
he like
it.
a
Or
psychopath?
is there like a legitimate like other like underlying emotion like, oh, this isn't just like I didn't like his face. There's like I don't know, some sort of like other passion, revenge.
Yeah. Was it an act? Was it a crime of passion, or was it straight up just a
Yeah.
psychopathic thing? Because
Yeah.
otherwise, like maybe I think it might be better to leave him with the dogs, like in beaver jail or something.
You can roll me insight, but I will tell you, insight, you're not a mind reader, you know?
I just want to know if this is the face of a stone cold serial killer. Like truly.
Yeah.
This is the face of a beaver.
Yeah, and somebody was able to insist, so I'm just gonna try.
Yeah. Go for it.
You know what? Just for love.
25.
Oh, okay, never mind.
What does a 25 get me? Give me his
Oh.
social security number.
That's insane. His beaver
Oh my
social
God.
3 numbers at the back of
security.
your credit card.
Oh, his mother's maiden name. Okay, like I said, even when Sanmei could tell that like, oh, this guy looked a little, little member, but it's still a beaver, right? Even with a 25, I will say that like when he says just didn't like his face, clearly you could tell that he was being nonchalant about it more than his facial expression, like just the tone of the way he said it in common. There was a nonchalance to it that also was a little bit like, why do I have to tell you? This is beaver business. And he clearly, like, only, like, from the facts, you know that he only went after this one beaver that was crystallized. So he didn't,
And the rest were totally untouched. Yeah.
the rest the rest of you saw like Sanmei and Avani didn't see him go after any of the ones. He like scuttered up, pushed this beaver off the bed, and watched it happen, and that's all.
Okay, well, I guess we can bring a killer to the front lines for now, and
I mean, if you think about it, that's all of us. Come here. I'll reattach Quibble to my leg.
Yeah,
You're safe now.
Cool takes a nap.
re-equip Quibble.
Quibble equipped.
Leg warmer.
Yeah.
Yeah, leg warmer Quibble.
Yeah, it's almost like one of those like like characters with like I don't know like metal attached to her legs for training or something.
Yeah.
It's weights.
Yeah.
The weight training.
Weight
Oh my
training.
god, it's Naruto Rock Lee's weights. Training
That's
weights.
Quibble.
Yeah, usually on one leg and Quibble on the other leg.
Yeah.
Are they
Balance it
balanced?
out.
Are they balanced? Is that
You're-
equivalent weight?
I'm not sure.
Nah, Quibble definitely weighs more.
I would think so.
Yeah, he's a
Swap
he's
them
a
around
husky
every now and
beaver.
then.
But yeah, you guys can start making your way on you got 2 donkeys and a Kevin. Your 2 donkeys and a Kevin, you can start making your way through to the Pella Bloom fields.
Okay.
And that's where we'll stop for today.